tipped off. I made it just in time. Look at the timing right there. I just got off of work, so we're just going to jump right into this game right here. We got the Cavaliers with the ball. They won the tip-off. LeBron James got the ball in his hands. Is he going to help eliminate the Raptors? Oh, he gets swatted on his first attempt to the basket, and here comes DeMar DeRozan kicking it out. Moving the ball. Toronto, can they stay alive? Win or go home. Look at the ball movement. Oh, and another rejection. This time by Kevin Love. But Kyle Lowry gets the loose ball and he scores the three-pointer. Look at that play right there by Kyle Lowry. Guys, just came in right now. Just went live right now. Made it just in time. Got off of work. Thought I was going to make it the tip-off, but I finally made it. So here come the Cavaliers. We got Kevin Love right here in the post working. He's got the mismatch on Kyle Lowry. Look at that. Just using his strength. Nice active hands. Loose ball right there. And here comes Kyle Lowry. Giving it off to Ibaka. Ibaka already has that block on LeBron as soon as the game started. Look at the little floater. Couldn't make that right there. So now Cavaliers have the ball. Here comes LeBron. And there's already a foul called right there. Look at that drive right there by LeBron. But look at Ibaka. Oh, already right there. Active hands. And look at Kyle Lowry. Right over LeBron. Three-pointer. Starting the game off right. Starting it off aggressive. That's what they're going to need if they want to stay alive. Win or go home. Already some aggressiveness already. Right like that. Blew the layup. And he couldn't get his own rebound. There, Kevin Love right here. He's going to have a good game as well. Here come the Cavaliers. Look at that. George Hill all the way until he slammed it right down, right in the defense. Nobody from Toronto was ready for that one. And now look at that. 2 more points for Cleveland. Cleveland is up 4-3. Here comes Ibaka's first 3 attempt. Oh, and he drains the three-pointer. Another 3 points for the Toronto Raptors. Here comes George Hill with the ball. Toronto's up 6-4. Here comes Toronto. George Hill. Having the ball. He's got Ibaka on him, but look at that. Kevin Love taking it on DeMar DeRozan. Couldn't make that, and DeRozan. Nice box out. He gets the loose ball. Now he's got the rebound. Here comes CJ Miles' first attempt. Oh, couldn't make it from 3. And George Hill comes up with the rebound. Here comes, George Hill again. Nobody getting in front of him, and he goes right through the middle of the lane into the Toronto defense, and he gets another. They're trying to give their team as much energy. They want to sweep. Already 2 for 2 in the field. J.R. Smith is. He's got 4 points. Here comes Lowry. Aggressive against George Hill, and he scores the layup right there. Both teams are just scoring right now. Back-to-back buckets for each team. That just means one thing. Either not good defense at all right now. Here comes, George Hill. He is going off right now. He is attacking the paint. He just sees every opening right there, and he's like, you know what? If they're not going to come up to me, I'm just going to keep taking it. Take it all the way. The score is tied 10-10 with about less than 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Here comes CJ Miles taking it on Kyle Korver. Look at that. Another layup right there. Just so many points already in the paint for both teams. Look at that. Now the score is 12-10. Toronto is up by 2. Here comes George Hill. He's already had a lot of success driving in. He kicks it out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love, crosses Ibaka. Pump fake, gets Lowry out of the way, and he scores the easy layup. And he scores again. Another 2 points in the paint. It's 12-12 right now. Both teams are tied. Lowry. And there's actually an offensive foul called. Kevin Love hit the ground. So the referees immediately call the foul right there. Let's see that play again. I think it was either CJ Miles. Yep, ran right through Kevin Love. Right in his way. That was an easy call for the refs. So now Cavaliers get the ball back. Here comes LeBron. Getting guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby. Gives it off to Kevin Love. Aggressive. Look at that. He scored the layup right there. Are they going to count it, though? I think they probably got fouled on the floor before he went up. Let's see what the refs call like that. The score hasn't changed. It's still 12-12. 7 minutes and 14 seconds left, guys. This is Vic Play-by-Play. I made it just in time before tip-off. Thanks if you're coming on. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening like that. And if you are watching the game, hey, just mute the TV and put my voice on and see if at least it gives you an alternative voice. So you don't have to hear the voices of TNT if you don't like them. Here comes LeBron. Oh, kicking it out right there. Tried to give it to Korver, who was open, but he got deflected. Going out of bounds. It'll still be Cleveland ball. And Tyronn Lue giving directions, seeing how he can push his team. Right now, both teams obviously not playing that good defense because each team has been able to make as many points as they can in the paint. Each team has not been really kind of, doing that aggressively like that, trying to stop each other from getting out in the paint. George Hill already has a few dunks. Here comes Kevin Love. Nice little pump fake. Goes around Ibaka. This time he kicks it to LeBron. Look at the ball movement. Korver ends up with it, and he scores his first three-pointer. And that's another 3 right there for Cleveland. It is 15-12. Cleveland is up by 3. Korver, nice little touch right there with the shot. And he also is another player that wants to get his shot going as DeMar DeRozan gets the ball and immediately calls a timeout for the Toronto Raptors. Nice ball movement on that play. Went from LeBron to George Hill to Korver, and Korver ends up with it. Has too much breathing room. He drains the 3 right there in front of Van Fleet. So the Raptors are down already by 3. Guys, Vic Play-by-Play here. Thanks for joining the stream right here. If you are, let me know in the chat if you think who's going to win. Is it going to be Cavaliers? Is it going to be the Raptors? It's so tough to call. Obviously, it seems like momentum is on Cleveland's side. They have the home court advantage. They're up 3-0. There should not be a reason why they should lose this game, right? But you never know what can happen. They're up 3-0. Maybe they just get a little too confident. You know that LeBron James will coach his team well. And yes, I said coach his team well. Obviously, if you guys saw the last game, LeBron James hit another playoff game winner. Now he is trying to just basically start going and proving everybody wrong, saying that he's not clutch. Well, he's showing you guys. He's showing, all right, well, I guess I am clutch, because I remember before, I used to think, you know what, LeBron really isn't that clutch. Well, he's proving me wrong, because I've always thought that too. And now he's already hit one against Indiana. He hit another one against the Toronto Raptors, so we'll see what's next. Sorry guys, had to go away for a little bit. Now I am back. I am ready. They're still on the commercial break right here. Oh man, yeah. So I just got home from work, and then trying to see if I can make it in time, and I made it just in time. As soon as they tipped the ball off, went live. Perfect timing. And I'm glad I'm going to be able to see this game too. We'll see. I think, like I was mentioning before, it seems like Cleveland is just, the more wins that they get, the more momentum, the more that they can, they get confidence, especially LeBron James. The more he can feel like, okay, my role players are starting to feel it like that. J.R. Smith is starting to hit his shots. Kevin Love is starting to hit plus 20 points. And then he starts getting double-doubles with those rebounds. The more wins that the Cavaliers get, the more confident they get, and the more they feel like, you know what, you can make it to the promised land again. We can make it to the finals again. And I mean, it just seems that way, especially from the first series. I think Indiana had the best chance to take them out like that. They were close like that. They took them to a Game 7, and then if it wasn't for certain situations or certain possessions that the Pacers will look back at, they're like, well, we had them, But hey, that's in the past now. Cavaliers went on to the second round. They're a game away from making it to the Eastern Conference Finals again. LeBron James hitting that game winner. He's putting up 35 plus points, 40 plus points. He's just helping this team do every single thing right now. And I mean, what else can you say about him? It's incredible like that. 15 years in the league already. And I'm going to say it like that. This is probably the best LeBron we're ever going to see like that. This LeBron is almost like what we've always expected, or we wanted him to be. I remember when he first came into the league, everybody was like, oh man, he's going to be a special talent, but he's just got to develop his game, and we're seeing it now like that. We knew he can jump high. We knew he had the speed to run down and block shots. We knew he had all this kind of athletic freak ability, but now look, we're seeing it. We're seeing his jump shot improve. We're seeing the fadeaway. Oh, there's just so many things that his game is just showing like that he's just trying to prove that he can still make it. As the game is back on, DeRozan just hit a nice little jump shot from about 12 feet. Drained it right there from the corner. The score is 15-14. Cleveland is up by 1 with about 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, Van Fleet falls right there. Almost lose ball, but LeBron James is right there. He's got 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what LeBron James is going to do. Is he going to kick it out? Is he going to shoot from 3? No, he's going to spin move. He's going to attack. Another spin move. Gets him up in the air, and he gets the layup. Nice footwork by LeBron James. Nice move right there. I'm going to say Anunoby right there is the one mostly guarding on this whole series as DeMar DeRozan drives it in, and he gets the foul called. And if it is in the act of shooting, so he'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. DeMar DeRozan right there. Didn't play most of the fourth quarter in that last game, which is weird to see. So we'll see how aggressive he comes out. He's already been attacking the basket. Misses his first free throw way short. Let's see if he can make it in the second attempt. Cleveland is still up 17-14. Here comes his second attempt. And he makes that one makes the score 17-15. Cleveland is still up by 2. George Hill bringing the ball up, already getting pressed by Van Fleet. Here comes George Hill. Calls off the screen. Wants to go one-on-one. No, he gives it off to LeBron. LeBron finds Korver cutting under the basket. Easy layup right there for him. And another assist for LeBron James. Makes the score 19-15. They are up by 4. There's about 5 minutes and a half left in the first quarter. Lowry finds Ibaka. He's got the mismatch right here. He's got Korver on him. He should be easily taking it. Nope, but he kicks it out and it gets deflected. And LeBron James comes up with the steal. Here comes LeBron. Guarded by Anunoby right here. Kicking it out to JR, but he gets it back. He's got Anunoby in the post. One-on-one. Is he going to spin move or is he going to fade away? He's been doing this whole series. No, he finds J.R. Smith, who drives right into the basket, and he gets a layup right there. Another assist for LeBron. The score is 21-15. They are up by 6 with less than 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Toronto's got to stop this bleeding right now. They can't let them go on runs, especially not here on their home court. They want to stay in this and not get eliminated. Van Fleet taking it on Kevin Love. Finds the cutting. And Lowry actually, but he does get the ball into the basket and he doesn't get fouled, so he gets knocked to the ground. Here comes George Hill with the ball. George Hill taking his time, giving it to Korver, to J.R. Smith. Trying to give it to LeBron, who has Lowry. He has the mismatch on him. He's calling for the ball. Finally gets it. Gets it knocked out of his hands. And the referees give the ball to Toronto. LeBron James doesn't feel like he got the last touch of that ball, but it'll be Toronto ball. Here comes the Raptors right here, bringing the ball up. The score is 21-15. Toronto is down by 6. Here comes Lowry, kicking it out to DeRozan. DeRozan goes past defenders, and it's actually an offensive foul. Giving the ball away, another turnover, giving Cleveland another possession to score off those turnovers. Not good right now for the Toronto Raptors. Here comes George Hill again, guarded by Van Fleet. Wanting to give it to LeBron. LeBron gives her the screen. Now George Hill hands it off to LeBron. Kicking it out. Nice little pass right there to Kevin Love, but he couldn't make it from the corner 3. So now here comes Van Fleet with the rebound. Driving it up, taking advantage of the defense, and he makes the left-handed layup off the glass. Nice move right there by Van Fleet. Now the score is 21-17. Cleveland is still up by 5. By 4, I apologize. Obviously don't know math. And then there's a foul right here away from the ball. Kevin Love again hits the ground. We'll see who's it on. I think it'll be probably Ibaka. Yeah, it seems like he's Ibaka trying to protest for that. Let's see what he does right here. Oh, that's actually a nice little cut right there by Korver. LeBron always has his eyes open. Look at this. Finds that little gap. Give him too much space. Don't have your hands up. He'll slip in those passes right there on screen and rolls and other types of passes when he's in the post. Here comes Cleveland inbounding the ball. LeBron James guarded by Anunoby. Giving it off to Kevin Love. Kevin Love trying to take it. Dribbling. Keeping his head up. Has Valanciunas on him. Tries to get it around and he gets it up and around the hands of Valanciunas. Another 2 points for Kevin Love and the score is 23-17. Cleveland is up by 6. Here comes Lowry. Lowry going around. Finds Valanciunas. Valanciunas tries to go up. He gets swatted by Kevin Love and he kicks it out to LeBron. LeBron, seeing that there's an opening, tries to shoot and try to get a foul, but he couldn't. Finds J.R. Smith at the corner, and J.R. Smith hit another 3-pointer for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it is now a 9-point lead for Cleveland. There's about less than 3 minutes left, and it's going to be another timeout for Dwayne Casey. He is not liking how this Game 4 has started off. LeBron James, already with a bunch of assists, but it all started with that block by Kevin Love. Blocked it against the backboard, then LeBron James. Looked like he was about to pull up from 3, but then in midair, kicks it out to J.R. Smith at the corner. J.R. Smith loves that corner 3, and he drains it, nothing but net. A few more points for the Cleveland Cavaliers and J.R. Smith. Oh, man. So much action already so far, guys. Cleveland is just, I think that's the perfect way for them to start, is just to not let up, not think, okay, well, we're confident that we feel we have a 3-0 lead, we're in home like that. That could be the recipe to the disaster too, is that they feel too confident and they overlook the Raptors, and the Raptors take advantage, and look at that. They have 3-1 lead. Obviously, still tough to come back after you're losing 3-0, but think about it. Imagine if you're down 3-1, you go back home. You can hopefully take that game 3-2. You go back to Cleveland. Now you have the confidence. Okay, we have the momentum. It's 3-2. We've already beat them. We beat them in Cleveland in Game 4. Why not? Why can't we do it again? And then boom, ends up being Game 7. Obviously, all hypothetical. I'm just making up the situation, but it can always happen. Guys, let me know in the chat if you feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers, if they're going to take this game and move it on to the Eastern Conference Finals and wait for the Celtics or the Sixers, or if you think the Raptors still have a chance and they think that they can at least move it back to Toronto. Oh, man. It's been an exciting couple of days so far. I mean, we had I think yesterday I covered, actually, also another thing I was going to say is that this is the first time I've done back-to-back live streams and covering games, back to back. I haven't done that since I've started this, so this is the first. Guys, this is special right here. This is back to back. I did one yesterday, Warriors Pelicans. Warriors ended up winning, taking the 3-1 series lead, and then I'm doing this one now. So it's been pretty good so far. I'm trying to catch as many games. I was lucky enough to make it in time for this one, so we'll see if it's gonna be a good game. I love elimination games. Obviously not more than Game 7 games. Those are even more intense because both teams have a chance to lose here. It's only risky right now for the Toronto Raptors. They're the ones that are at the point of elimination. They are the ones that are seeing basically their season end like that as time goes on. As time moves on, it's like they're getting closer and closer to, okay, we're probably just going to go home, or we're going to keep this run going. And I think that's obviously what they want to do, is like that they cannot let this season just end like that. Like, they do not want to get swept by the Cavaliers again, because they got swept last year. And I know that's not what they want. I remember in another stream I did, I think yesterday, I was talking about this a little bit, and I almost feel like for the Raptors, I think it's starting to get mental now. It's for some players, obviously, for like DeRozan and Kyle Lowry that have played LeBron multiple times in the Eastern Conference playoffs. You can start to see like, oh, okay. You start seeing that they mess up on certain plays in the fourth quarter. You notice that their leads don't stay for a long time. So then you start thinking, okay, well, they can't get swept again, right? And then look, boom, we're seeing it once more. 3-0, they are down. And it just seems to be like, what can you blame it on now like that? Is you blaming it that they choke? Is it the coach, Dwayne Casey? Is it just their system? Is it their players? Like, eventually you just having to start running to, well, maybe it's just like a mental thing. Maybe they just cannot get over the bump. Maybe they cannot get over the fact that they just have it in the back of their minds that LeBron James is always going to be there. We got the game going back here. DeRozan driving against the basket. Gets fouled right there by Kyle Korver. Went aggressive right there. Tried to block his shot, but it hit him right in the left, on the right arm right here. Nice little move right there. Look at that spin move. Saw that nobody was behind him. Look at trying to go up for that jam or the layup, but he couldn't get it and got hit clearly. So he'll be going to the line for 2 more free throws. DeRozan hits the first free throw. He went 1 for 2 in the first trip up to the free throw line. DeRozan's got it. I feel like this is all or nothing right now. He's got to have the best game right here he's had in the playoffs if they want to stay alive. He's got to just go all out. This is it. Win or go home. There's nothing left. So DeRozan makes both free throws. The score is 26-19. It's a 7-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. George Hill brings the ball up, directing the offense, getting a screen by Kevin Love. George Hill finds LeBron cutting to the basket. Oh, LeBron, boo, an easy layup. Couldn't get that one off the glass. Nicely touching her. Actually rolled out. So now here come the Raptors. Lowry being guarded by Kyle Korver. Lowry has the upper strength. brings it into the paint, but he kicks it out. So here comes DeRozan. Again, takes it on Kyle Korver. Couldn't make the floater. Valanciunas trying to get the offensive rebound, but he couldn't get that one. And George Hill comes up with the rebound. Here comes LeBron. Oh, finds J.R. Smith cutting under the basket, and he goes straight behind the three-point line, and he hits it again at the same corner. Another three-pointer for J.R. Smith, and the score is 29-19. It's a 10-point lead. Less than 2 minutes left. Van Fleet, jab step, moves it, finds the cutting Valanciunas, and he gets an easy dunk right there in the middle of the defense and into the paint of Cleveland. The score is 29-21. It's an 8-point lead still for Cleveland with about 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes George Hill being guarded by Van Fleet. Going around the screen. Let's see what George Hill does. Kicks out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love, aggressive. Has Van Fleet on it. Oh, gets swatted by Valanciunas. Nice play by the center. Here, now we got the Raptors bringing it up the floor. Van Fleet open for three. Drains the three. Van Fleet. Nice play right there. Now the score is 29-24. It's a 5-point lead. And now Cleveland has called a timeout. Tyronn Lue wanted to talk it over and not wanting them to end the first quarter on a nice run. And again, defense to offense. Look at that. Kevin Love trying to get that foul. Hooks his arm, but no. Valanciunas had a different answer on that. And with that block, led to Van Fleet going all the way. Getting open. Getting to his favorite spot. Shoots up that pull-up three. Drains it. Brings the lead now down to 5. Oh, man. Nice plays right now by Toronto. That's the plays that they got to have. They have to execute on those plays and take advantage of the turnovers. Take advantage of those mishaps that the Cleveland Cavaliers have. Take advantage of when there's those defense to offense positions and try to score off those turnovers, because that's what's going to keep you in the game. That's what's going to keep you having the lead. That's what's going to keep you into this series and have them hopefully make it a 3-1 series lead. Well, for Cleveland, 3-1 series lead. Raptors will be down 1-3. Ooh, man. Guys, a lot of stuff going on so far right now. I mean, J.R. Smith already has, I think, 3 3-pointers so far. LeBron James already has plenty of assists already to J.R. Smith, to Kyle Korver cutting under the basket. I mean, George Hill started off aggressive, drove right into the lane. They didn't respect him. He's like, all right, well, you're not going to guard me. I'm just going to drive it in and dunk it right on you. We got the game coming back right here. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Kyle Lowry still in the first quarter right here, directing his team, telling them where they got to be. Cleveland with the ball. And they're going to inbound. George Hill gets the ball, and he's already got full court press from Van Fleet. You got 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Korver gives it to Tristan Thompson, who gives it off to George Hill. George Hill waiting for the offense to move, and then there ends up being a foul actually called on the defense away from the ball. So I think Cleveland is going to be going to the free throw line because they are in the bonus. And it seems to be... Let's see who the foul is called. Yeah, it seems to be Siakam. Siakam seems already protesting to the refs right there, saying that he didn't feel like the foul should have been called. But refs aren't going to change their mind. So now Kevin Love gets 2 free throw attempts and a chance to increase the lead. Kevin Love... Oh, rattles in and out. Couldn't make the first free throw. The score is still 29-24. And look at that rare sight. We see LeBron James sitting on the bench, finally getting a rest, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back up in the second quarter. He's got to help lead his team. Without him, it seems like the Cleveland offense kind of just doesn't move as well. Here comes Kevin Love's second attempt, and he drains that one and makes the score 30-24. Cleveland is up by 6. Here comes Kyle Lowry bringing the ball up. Lowry going around the Valanciunas screen. Pulls up from 3. Has a space. No. Too much to the side right there. Hit it right off the side of the rim and out of bounds. Now it's going to be Cleveland ball. With 48 seconds left, Osman just came into the game. Actually, they just switched it up. Now it's 50 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock is still on for Cleveland. We got a couple more substitutions for Toronto. Now we got George Hill bringing it up, getting that screen from Tristan Thompson. Now finds Kevin Love. Kevin Love working on Siakam. Oh, hit it off right there, and it's actually deflected by Siakam. So it'll be Cleveland ball with 38 seconds left on the game clock. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what inbounds play Cleveland will run. And if they can score off this possession. Here comes J.R. Smith coming off, calling for the ball. He finally gets it, tips it right over Van Fleet. He's got 9 seconds left. J.R. Smith loves this kind of place right here. Thought he was going to go one-on-one, but he gives it off to Kevin Love. Going against Siakam. Oh, nice little pump fake, but he couldn't get it. Another blown layup right there by Cleveland. And DeMar DeRozan comes up with the rebound. There's about a second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So DeMar DeRozan will hold the ball and hopefully take the last shot. They are down by 6, 30-24. DeMar DeRozan waiting for that Valanciunas screen. Goes around it. Now let's see, drives it all the way, and he gets the two-hand jam, but no, it's going to be a foul before he even drove it in like that, so they'll inbound the ball. They only have 3.4 seconds left in the shot clock. Now only 5 seconds left on the game clock, so now they'll definitely have the last shot of the quarter. Tyronn Lue calling for those last-minute defensive assignments. George Hill taking a seat. He had a good first quarter already. Started off really aggressively, helping out LeBron. Now we got Jordan Clarkson in, former Laker. And Kevin Love will also take a seat and take a breather. And we'll probably see him later on at like around the 8-9 minute mark for Cleveland. And we got CJ Miles, who started the game, back into the game now. A lot of substitutions for both teams. Let's see what it can come out over here with 5 seconds left. DeRozan gives it to Valanciunas, gets it back. Look at that open lane, one-handed jam by DeRozan. Nice play right there from the out of bounds. And here comes Jeff Green shooting it. Right, hits right at the top of the shot clock. And now the score is 30-26. End of the first quarter. DeMar DeRozan, look at that, going around the Valanciunas screen. Look at that one-handed jam. Look at him fly. And he gets it. Nobody going to jump up and try to block that and become a poster. Oh, man. Awesome play right now so far for both teams. And you can see the Raptors at least having a little bit more urgency and trying, not wanting to let this game slip because they do not want to go home. But yes, it's been a good first quarter so far. Cleveland obviously rolling right now, especially with the help of J.R. Smith hitting those three-pointers. Kevin Love being aggressive as well and trying to get those easy baskets like that in the paint. Also, it's also been you noticed that George Hill got a few points right there. He took advantage of the Toronto. Obviously, they're going to have their focus on LeBron James. They're going to have their focus on the shooters like J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver. So what do? All right, well, if nobody's going to stick to me like that on defense, if everybody's going to leave me the lane open, all right, I'm just going to go straight through, attack, and see how far I can get. How far did he get? He got 2 dunks already in the first quarter. So Cleveland's already playing the game that they need to play in order to win the game. So they're in the right position. They got the lead right now by 4 points, 30-26. Toronto Raptors, let's see what they can get going like that. Their 3-ball, I think, is the key that they can also get going. Kyle Lowry hit one, Van Fleet hit one, Serge Ibaka hit one, but you got to keep it going. It can't just be one. It's got to be, obviously, it's not their game plan to like make threes, obviously, but you know, especially when it's just an elimination game, don't want to throw everything to the kitchen sink at Cleveland, but you got to do something different. You're down 3-0. That means your game plan hasn't worked. You got to change something up, offer something different. And maybe that's where it's going to be key for the Toronto Raptors. Is like, maybe, okay, for filling our threes, and let's just keep finding those guys like Van Fleet and Lowry to hit those threes. And we'll see what the bench can do, because that was a big talking point during the regular season for the Toronto Raptors is their bench. Like, their bench would help out their starters so much. The starters didn't have to worry about, okay, giving up their lead, because the bench would keep the lead or even increase the lead. So we'll see what they can do right here. I'm hoping it makes it a close game. I want to see a game, as I always say on my streams, I want to see interesting games. I don't want to see blowouts. I already saw one. I already did a play-by-play for one when it was the Utah Jazz versus the Houston Rockets. Houston blew them out on Friday by like 30 points already at the end of the first half, I think. So it was rough to like that. So it was rough to see, and I enjoy more of the games that are a lot more closer like that. I enjoy the games that are, neck and neck. Games are tied multiple times, lead changes, everything like that. I want to see more and more of those kind of games, especially in these playoffs, and especially as we move on round to round like that. When we get to the Eastern Conference Finals, you start seeing less blowouts. You start seeing, teams kind of getting a little bit more tense, get a little bit more, kind of, how do I say it, almost a lot more focused, a lot more in the zone. It's because you've already been playing multiple games against other teams, so you start getting into that rhythm again. You start finding, okay, this is the type of playoff tempo we gotta have. So Let's see if they can keep it going like that. The game is just about to come back right now. Toronto Raptors are down by 4. Let's see what they can do right here. Who's going to start off the bench right here? Is LeBron James going to start in the second quarter? Or is he going to get a little bit more rest and rely on his role players in his bench to help him out? We got Dwayne Casey talking right here with the coach. Obviously, I can't hear because I have it muted because I don't want to hear the announcers like that, so I don't repeat or say anything that they say. Let's see. Now we got DeMar DeRozan kicking it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas, oh, nice little pass to Siakam right there under the basket, and he gets another easy dunk right there. Now the score is 30-28. It's a 2-point lead now for Cleveland. We got in the second quarter right here. Jordan Clarkson bringing the ball up, kicking it out to Jeff Green. Jeff Green finding Osman. Osman moving it to LeBron James, who did start the second quarter. LeBron James pulls up 20 feet, drains it, nothing but net. Right there. Good thing for LeBron right here that his jump shot has been on this whole series, especially with those fadeaways. He just increased the lead, 32-28. They are up by 4. DeRozan still playing as well. Handed it off. Let's see what DeRozan can do in this quarter. Oh, almost a turnover. Valanciunas finds the ball. Valanciunas, oh, nice little slip pass to DeRozan, but DeRozan blows the layup right there. Maury felt LeBron, and LeBron got the rebound. LeBron kicking it out to Osman at the corner. Another 3. Oh, not on that play right there. And it's a rebound by Wright. Wright taking it all the way, getting guarded by Jeff Green. Finds Valanciunas. Valanciunas. Let's see how aggressive he's got Tristan Thompson on him. Let's see what he can do here. Nice little spin move. Valanciunas goes right under the basket right there and he scores that little layup right there. And it's 32-30. Cleveland is up by 2. Here comes Jeff Green. Kicking it out to Tristan Thompson. Thompson's been a key for the Cavaliers in this series. He gives it off to Jordan Clarkson. Nice little 15-foot floater, and he makes it right there for Jordan Clarkson. The former Laker gets his first points of the game. Cleveland's up by 4, 34-30. Valanciunas pump fake like he was about to take a 3, but ends up giving it away to Wright. Wright tries to float it over the hands of the defenders for Cleveland, but it's too strong off the backboard. Here comes LeBron kicking it to Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson pulls it back. Now finds Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson going around the screen. Gets aggressive. Tries to float it over Valanciunas, but he couldn't. But look at Tristan Thompson getting the rebound. Giving him a second chance for the Cavaliers. LeBron James guarded by DeRozan. That gives it off to Jeff Green. Pulls up from 3. No. In and out. And another offensive rebound. This time Osman. Osman drives it in. Gets it. Oh. Valanciunas got a piece of it, but he actually guided it in. Now the score is 36-30. Cleveland is up by 6. 9 minutes and a half left in the second quarter. Wright trying to find it. Oh, Jordan Clarkson with the active hands. Almost gets a turnover, but Wright picks up the loose ball. Wright gives it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas top of the 3-point line. Whoa, faked like he was going to give it to Wright. Spin move. Nice little shot and move. Nice footwork by Valanciunas. And that's what he's got to do to get himself going because he can score. He's got that power and he's got the little footwork to get around most centers like Tristan Thompson. Here comes LeBron. LeBron shoots it like if he got fouled, but no call was fouled. And then Van Fleet comes up with the ball, and he gets fouled immediately. Dwayne Casey, not happy with that right there. Let's see that play again right there. Look at the Valanciunas. Nice spin move. Saw where Tristan Thompson was going. Got it over his hands right there. And nice little score for him. That'll make him feel good. And he'll keep going and keep that aggressiveness going against Tristan Thompson. Here comes Kyle Lowry and CJ Miles already. They're coming back in the game after a short break. I wouldn't be surprised if they only got short breaks, knowing that this is going to be their last game of the season. I know they don't want to go back home. Obviously, they want to go back home with a 1-3 lead, at least down 1-3. That way they can keep their series and keep the season alive. They do not want to go home getting swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers again. Here comes Lowry. Back in the game, gets it to Valanciunas. Here we go. Pulls up. Jump shot. Valanciunas is feeling it. He has the last 4 points for the Toronto Raptors. And the score offense and defense. Here comes CJ Miles. Pump fake. Drives it in. And he scores the layup off the backboard over Jordan Clarkson. And the game is tied 36-36. Did I already say that it's defense to offense that are just going to help the Toronto Raptors? Nice play and block by Valanciunas, which leads to the score on the offensive end. Here comes Osman. Osman trying to go up and over Valanciunas, but nope, couldn't get it. And here comes Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Lowry to CJ Miles. He just attacked again, but this time kicks it to Siakam, to Valanciunas. Oh, looked like he was about to pull up over LeBron, but no, decides not to. Now he's going to take it against LeBron. Use his power. Goes right up over him and he scores the basket. And now the Toronto Raptors have the lead 38-36. And Tyronn Lue quickly calls a timeout. Smart play right there and smart move by Valanciunas, knowing, okay, it's LeBron. It's just LeBron right here. I know he's a great defender, but I'm going to use my power and my length to try to just get the ball right over him. And he scores it. Gets the lead for the Toronto Raptors. He has the last couple points as well. CJ Miles attacked earlier. He got it. I mean, Valanciunas right now is the key to the Toronto Raptors staying and getting the lead and keeping them alive in this game. He is doing it on the defense, getting a few blocks, and he's finding his range right there, knowing, okay, when to use his footwork, spin move, and also making the right decision. Okay, I had it at the top of the key. I have LeBron James. The paint is open. All right, I'm just going to make my move and be aggressive. I don't care who's in front of me, whether it's LeBron James, Tristan Thompson, Jeff Green, doesn't matter. You use your moves, what you work on throughout the season, and he did just that on that play. Oh, man, guys, this is the game that I'm pumped, as you can tell. Getting a lot more excited, getting a lot louder, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that Toronto can just make it interesting. What happens if they blow them out like that? They start getting confidence, and they take it back home. Then they have the home crowd finally being able to see them one more time before they get eliminated. You never know. Momentum can be crazy like that, especially in these playoffs. Let me just jump away right now to get a drink of water, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back right here. Guys, let me know in the chat if you're watching, if you're listening. Let me know. This is Vic-Play-by-Play. If this is your first time, I do these. Basically, I've been doing it for the last month. I try to do and work on my play-by-play skills. Obviously, you'll see like kind of it's like a mix. I call the play-by-plays, but since it's just me, also trying to do some of the color commentating. Obviously, that's gonna be the one that I got to work on a lot more. Obviously, got to work on everything really, but just trying to practice and see where I can go with this, see where I can take it. I have a lot of fun. I love watching basketball, so to me, it's really enjoyable because I get to watch it at the same time and call it. So it's a lot of fun for me. So yes, this is if you're first time watching, hope you're enjoying it like that. Let me know what you think like that, or let me know in the chat. Leave it a comment. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to cover way more games. Trying to at least cover anything that any possible game, any possible playoff game that I can. I'm trying to at least catch it. Anything that interests me, I'm trying to do one game a series, and then hopefully for the finals, hopefully, if work allows me, I will be able to cover each game of the NBA Finals and do a play-by-play. Just to see how fun that is, because I always enjoy watching the finals, even though my team, which is the Lakers, aren't in there. I still love the game of basketball and love the NBA. So what better to do than just call these play-by-plays and watch games like that and just watch different stars rise, I was just like listening into the Celtics versus Sixers game like that, and then oh man, I mean Jason Tatum, such a great rookie. He's just like doesn't play like a rookie like that. He already has these nice moves like that, the nice footwork, and he has a shot that just kind of gives him the opportunity to score, in multiple areas like that. So we got the game back on right here. Osman with the ball, giving it to Jeff Green. Jeff Green brings the ball up, being guarded by CJ Miles. Gives it off to LeBron James, who's at the top of the key. Guarded by Siakam, goes right at Siakam right there, and he gets the layup to go. Now the game is tied 38-38 with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Kyle Lowry moving the offense, telling him where to go. Gives it off to Valanciunas, who's got the hot hand so far. He's guarded by Tristan Thompson. Pump faked. Now he's backing down Tristan Thompson. Backing him down. One-on-one. There we go. Tries to go up, and he gets fouled immediately by Tristan Thompson. So the Raptors will keep the ball right here. Don't think that was a shot. I think they'll just inbound the ball. That's 7 minutes and 24 seconds left. Oh, actually, it was in the act of shooting. So Valanciunas will go to the free throw line for 2 more free throws for the Toronto Raptors. There we go. Valanciunas seeing if he can add to his score total. No, he misses the first free throw. It doesn't give Toronto the lead, but see if his second one can give him and this team the lead. He's already got 10 points. Look at that. 1 rebound. Let's see what he ends up in this game if he stays as aggressive as he is. Here comes Valanciunas. Second attempt. No, misses both of them. Couldn't give Toronto the lead, and the score is still tied 38-38. 7 minutes and 19 seconds left. Now we got Siakam right here guarding LeBron James aggressively. LeBron hands it to Korver. Korver, nice little loop pass to Tristan Thompson over his head, and he got it, and he scored that nice little layup. The score is 40-38. Cleveland is up by 2 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. CJ Miles sees the opening, goes up and under, and he scores the layup. Nice move by CJ Miles, and he ties the game up 40-40. Siakam already. LeBron James hasn't even crossed half court, and he's already getting full court pressed. Korver open, nobody in front of him, and he drains the 3. He got the nice little screen right there. Had the opening, got breathing room, had enough time to square up, and he scored. CJ Miles again driving it. Oh, couldn't find success on that one, but lately he's bad. It's been him and Valanciunas that have been scoring the last couple Raptor points. LeBron James finds, tries to give it off. To Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson gets a hard foul, gets knocked down, so he'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. The score is 43-40. Cleveland is up by 3. He had the mismatch on Van Fleet. Obviously, shorter man, so Van Fleet made the smart move. You're going to have to earn these 2 free throws. So he immediately wrapped his hand around him, pulled him down. And it was actually before the shot, so Cleveland will have to just inbound the ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. DeMar DeRozan, after that short little break, is now back in the game. He only had 8 points in Game 3. That's why I mentioned he had to come out aggressive in this game. He's got 7 points already. Let's see if he can add to his total in the second quarter. Here comes Cleveland inbounding the ball. Siakam playing some tough defense already, aggressive defense on LeBron James. We just saw Valanciunas step out. He's going to take a little break. Look at that again. Almost the same play as in the first quarter. Kyle Korver finding a way to get open under the basket. And LeBron James is going to find you all the time right there. Score is 45-40. Cleveland is up by 5. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Ibaka's back in the game. Finds Siakam. Kicks it to CJ Miles. Pump fakes. Takes the shot now. Couldn't get it. Bounced off the front of the rim. And LeBron James came up with another rebound. LeBron gives it to Kevin Love. Kevin Love gets position under the basket on CJ Miles. And he scores that bucket. Now it's increasing the lead. It's 47-40. Cleveland is up by 7 again. And another timeout for the Toronto Raptors. Dwayne Casey thought his team was doing good so far in the second quarter. They were tied. They had the lead by 2. And look at that. In just an instant right there, Cleveland is up by 7 again. LeBron James finding everybody under the basket. Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, you name it. He is finding them and getting them into the right positions to score those easy buckets. This is the type of confidence that I'm telling you guys. This is the type of things that they need, especially for LeBron James, knowing, okay, my guys are just starting to heat up. The more they heat up, the more comfortable they get with their shots, the better we're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. And if they get past that, then the finals of the NBA. So they're going to be a dangerous team. I remember people counting them out. I was one of them. I thought that they weren't going to be able to get past Indiana because Indiana just looks strong too. But they weren't able to. They were able to get past Indiana. Now look at them, about to sweep the Toronto Raptors, the number 1 team in the East. So we'll see what happens right there. Everybody's starting to heat up. J.R. Smith already hit a couple of threes. Kyle Korver hit a couple of threes as well, and finding himself under the basket open for LeBron James. Kevin Love has been getting a few baskets, I guess, in this game, but he has been aggressive this series. And Tristan Thompson, too. Obviously, already got 1 offensive rebound, but he's been their main contributor, I think, this series in rebounding, offensive and defensive, too. I mean, he's been able to help them get second chance points, what they didn't get most of them in the Indiana series. And now, look at that. They're just getting second chance points, blowing out the Toronto Raptors. So we'll see. Toronto, obviously, for DeMar DeRozan like that. He's already got 7 points. He just needs 1 more basket, and he has more points than in Game 3. So I think the key is for them, I think they just have a mentality. Obviously, this is from a fan's perspective. I'm not an expert at all. But I think from my perspective, I think DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, and I mean, you've seen it from Valanciunas, that every guy is just going to have to go all out aggressive. This is it, like that. Sometimes you think, well, I don't want to be too aggressive and risk and take dumb shots. Well, this is your last game. This could be the last game of your season like that. So might as well go all out and do everything you need to do. Give something that Cleveland hasn't seen like that. Give them a different look that they haven't seen like that. If you don't usually take fadeaways or like DeRozan like that, doesn't really, he has a good mid-range game, but doesn't have that good of a fadeaway like that, start doing some fadeaways like that. Or just attack the basket and get to the free throw line as many times as you can. Do anything that's different that can give you an advantage in the game, give you the lead, and then give you the game, and then work from there. Work game by game by game like that, play by play, so that you don't start getting focused on like, well, our season's over. It's over for us like that. We're finished. We just got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers again. So this is their moment right now. They have it. They are in a good place. They're only down by 7. They have plenty of time like that. Their guys are feeling it. Valanciunas hopefully comes back because he was contributing like most of those baskets in the paint. CJ Miles was finding his way into the lane like that. He was just taking out whoever was guarding him, whether it was Korver or it was J.R. Smith. He was finding the basket and taking it easy layups. As long as the Toronto role players and the bench players help the Toronto starters out, I mean, they're in a good place and they can just kind of stay in the right position. So when the time is right, you take the lead and hopefully take the game. The game is just coming back to showing highlights and replays of LeBron finding Kevin Love. Obviously, you know that LeBron has that awesome court vision where he just knows where all of his guys are going to be and where they should be, so that he can give them in the right positions to score the baskets like that, and to score the easiest baskets too. Just LeBron always just has a knack for that, like to see, okay, who's under the basket, is there a mismatch, and then boom, puts the ball right where you need it. So here comes DeRozan, less than 6 minutes left, kicks it out to Kyle Lowry takes it, from the corner. I think that was Anunoby, but he missed the 3 right there. So now Cleveland has the ball. Here comes George Hill, who just checked back into the game. George Hill giving it out to LeBron. LeBron guarded by Anunoby. Giving it to Kevin Love. Kevin to Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver takes a jump shot. 25 feet. Oh, couldn't make that. And Raptors come up with the rebound. Here comes DeRozan. Going under the basket. Almost went out of bounds. Instead, there was a foul right there on Kyle Korver, I believe. I think he got a little bit too aggressive as DeMar DeRozan went under the basket. Kind of didn't give him enough space. Let's see. Oh, it was Kevin Love, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he just put his body too much into it. DeMar DeRozan was just about to smack the ball out of bounds, but nope, they called the foul instead on Kevin Love, so Toronto gets the ball back. Here comes DeRozan. Nice little jab step. Goes up and around LeBron, and he gets his own tip. He missed the layup, but he got his own tip in, and he scored on that one. The score is 47-42. Cleveland is still up by 5 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Here comes George Hill, bringing the ball up, giving up to Kevin Love. Kevin Love looking for LeBron. Gives it to LeBron, who's guarded by Anunoby. Giving it back to Kevin Love, who's got the space. He drains the 3, and there's a foul away from the ball. So now Kevin Love and George Hill, actually George Hill getting knocked down. Now they have a chance for a 4-point play. Look at that. Bad defense right there by the Toronto Raptors right there. I don't know who it was that pushed George Hill to the ground as Kevin Love was shooting. Let's check out the replay. DeMar DeRozan, yeah. I think he was just trying to get through and try to defend Kevin Love for taking that 3. George Hill was in the way, and DeMar DeRozan just pushed through, made the mistake, now gave Cleveland a 4-point play opportunity, and they're just increasing the lead. I think they're going to take a look and make sure that it was a 3-pointer, but I think Kevin Love was clearly behind the line. DeMar DeRozan's got to watch out with those. Got to just not get too frustrated like that. Obviously, could have been called a moving screen. Wasn't called. And DeMar DeRozan just has to kind of forget that play and just kind of like, all right, just move on. Move on to the next thing like that and just keep going. Keep playing the game. As the referees are still looking, LeBron and George Hill trying to get a clarification right there, talking with the ref. Yeah, he's clearly right there behind the line. 3-pointer. I hope they're not checking to making sure that it's like anything more than a foul, because that didn't seem like it was anything aggressive. I think it's just DeMozan trying to get through to get the block on Kevin Love. Or not the block, but at least try to alter that shot so that Kevin Love doesn't have an open 3-pointer. So the game is on a pause right now. Cleveland is still up 50-42. They have an 80-point lead. Could you imagine? Gosh, what the hell am I talking about? They have an 8-point lead with 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. And they actually took it away. So, apparently, I guess the foul came before the three-point shot was made in right there. So they took away the three-pointer. And I think George Hill would just be... Oh, no, actually, since they're not in the bonus, Cleveland will just take out. So that's 3 points less that they have. So now Cleveland's lead goes down to 5. 47-42. But let's see if they can get something from this inbound play in this possession. And maybe get those 3 points back that they should have scored. George Hill will inbound. Tyronn Lue talking to the refs. I don't know if they're making substitutions, moving around, but play hasn't started yet. But now the position will. George Hill looking for LeBron. Gives it to LeBron. LeBron guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby staying right in front of him. Hands up. Here comes LeBron attacking. Goes right up over him. Oh, no, and he gets the foul called. I believe that's going to be on Anunoby right there. So he gets another foul called on him, and LeBron James will be going to the line for 2 free throws. Score is still 47-42. 4 minutes left and 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. George Hill hasn't scored since the first quarter, but he got aggressive right there, as I mentioned. Got 2 easy dunks as he drove to the lane. Here comes LeBron's first attempt, and he swishes that one right there. Increases the lead 48-42. LeBron James is just finding all of his teammates right there. He's just having the confidence. Look at that. 7 rebounds, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and a few assists right there. He's on pace to get that triple-double as he scores that second free throw. And now he increases the lead 49-42. It's a 7-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here comes Kyle Lowry giving it to Ibaka, who gives it to DeRozan. DeRozan double-teamed. Finds Anunoby, kicks it to Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka against LeBron James. Goes right under the basket. Almost loses the ball. And he almost gets it stripped. But it's a jump ball with LeBron James. So it'll be Ibaka versus LeBron. Jumping for the ball and for possession. Let's see who wins this battle right here. LeBron James try to strip it, but not just get a hand on it. Look at this replay. Ibaka had the step right there, but he ended up bobbling and losing the ball. He had to step on LeBron like that. Obviously, you can never get ahead of LeBron. He'll always come from behind and swat it against the backboard like he loves to do. So here comes the jump ball. Ibaka. LeBron. Oh, LeBron seemed like he tipped it, and Ibaka tipped it to a Cleveland Cavalier, and George Hill came up with the ball. George Hill. Oh, gets deflected off. The referees don't know. And it seems like they're giving it to Toronto, but now I think they switched it up. And now it's going to be Cleveland ball. It seemed like it was tipped off of somebody from the Toronto Raptors because it just went way up. I think George Hill was trying to find LeBron James under the basket, and it just ended up going out of bounds. LeBron guarded by Anunoby. LeBron gets the ball, guarded by Anunoby. Pulls it all the way back to the Quicken Loans Arena sign on the court. He's got 13 seconds left. He's directing the offense. Gets that screen from J.R. Smith. Tries to split 2 defenders, but ends up being a kick ball, so Cleveland will inbound the ball once more with 14 seconds on the shot clock. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Yeah, so it's clearly Anunoby sticking out the foot, trying to block the ball from going right there. So now Cleveland will inbound the ball again. This time it'll be George Hill. Anunoby staying right on the body of LeBron James, not giving him any space. Here comes LeBron, getting guarded by CJ Miles. Oh, LeBron turned around, thought J.R. Smith was right behind the three-point line, but no, he was a little bit farther, and then ended up turning the ball over. So now here comes Kyle Lowry. Let's see if they can score some points off these turnovers right there and decrease the lead because the score is 49-42. Cleveland is still up by 7. DeMar DeRozan kicks it to Kyle Lowry, gives it to Ibaka, who's open for 3, and Ibaka hits his second three-pointer of the game and makes it a 49-45 game right here. Toronto is still down by 4 with 30 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here comes George Hill. George Hill going around screen of Kevin Love. Oh, nice little between the legs dribble, up and under, off the glass. Nice move by George Hill. He is having success in the paint against the Toronto defense. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Lowry gets knocked down, but he gets back up. Now he's trying to give it out to Ibaka. Ibaka immediately gives it. And look at LeBron, the aggressiveness. He strips away, but Toronto comes with the ball. Look at that. Anunoby. Oh, up and under and around the play right there of defense for Cleveland. And Anunoby scores his couple of points right there for Toronto. The score is 51-47. Cleveland is still up by 4. George Hill pulls up from 18 feet. No, he couldn't make that, and Kyle Lowry comes up with the rebound. Less than 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Kyle Lowry, underhand pass to Ibaka, who scores, and it ends up being, what is it going to be? An offensive foul. LeBron James took the charge, and Ibaka seems like he hit his rib cage right there really hard. He wanted to get that and one so bad, but he just couldn't. Nice little pass by Kyle Lowry. Yeah, LeBron James outside the restricted area. Was he moving? Let's check it out. No, he stood still. He froze. Nice play by LeBron James to take that charge and ended up turning the ball over for Toronto. So now Cleveland will get the ball back with the 51-47 lead. Now it seems like Ibaka will go ahead and take a break right here. We probably won't see him until the third quarter. Hopefully he's okay because he's grabbing his rib cage. Here comes LeBron James right here, guarded by Anunoby. Now to by DeRozan, kicks it out to George Hill, who's open for the corner. No, too short, hits the side of the rim, and DeRozan comes up with the rebound. DeRozan finds Lowry. Lowry pulls up from 3. No, off the front of the rim. And J.R. Smith comes up with the rebound. J.R. Smith, between the legs dribble. Kicks it to Korver. Korver, left side. Drains that left side corner 3. And it increases the lead. The Cleveland crowd is going crazy. It's a 54-47 lead. It's a 7-point lead for Cleveland. Korver's got 13 points. DeRozan has George Hill on him. Backing down. Spin move. Fade away. Couldn't make it hit off the side of the rim. And LeBron comes up with the rebound. Looking around. He's got C.J. Miles. No look. Kevin Love pump fakes, shoots it for 3, and he gets, I believe that's, he actually is going to go shoot for 3 free throws. Nice play by Kevin Love. He ended up getting Nogueira right here. Let's see the replay. No, that's actually Kyle Korver's 3-pointer from the corner, but he ended up getting Nogueira. He pump faked, Kevin Love pump faked, got Nogueira in the air, and he ended up kind of jumping into Nogueira's chest, got the contact, and ended up getting the foul. So now he's going for 3 free throws at the free throw line. Let's see what Kevin Love can do here. I don't know why there's security coming out. Interesting. Probably something happened like on the floor. Either a fan must have gotten on or something like that, because I just saw security. They're obviously never showed. I noticed that on live television games, they never show what happens or anything like that. When a fan jumps out into the court and stuff like that. I don't know what happened, but a fan must have jumped onto it because the security guard started coming on to the floor. Hopefully nothing happened. But that's the replay again. It seems like Kevin Love might have stepped on the free throw line, on the 3-point line, so he'll probably only going to be shooting 2 free throws instead of 3. Kevin Love right here. He's probably hoping that he gets to shoot 3 free throws. So here we go. There's only going to be actually 2 shots. So he was stepping on the line. So here comes Kevin Love's first attempt. And he drains the first free throw. Increases the lead 55-47. It's an 8-point lead with less than 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Cleveland has a 3-0 series lead. They're trying to close this out and just kind of get that rest needed before the Eastern Conference Finals. Kevin Love makes the second free throw and makes it a 9-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see if Toronto can at least score, get on a nice little run, and end this second quarter strong. Nice little pass right there from DeRozan to Nogueira right here. Nogueira gives it back to DeRozan. Double teamed, gives it to Nogueira. Nogueira kicks it off to Lowry, pump fakes. Gives it to DeRozan. DeRozan. Nice to C.J. Miles. Alley-oop. But Nogueira couldn't get it with one hand. And now Kevin Love comes up with the loose ball. Gives it off to LeBron James. LeBron has space. Now he's got, nice little behind the back pass to Kevin Love. And Kevin Love scores it. Nice little touch off the glass. And nice pass by LeBron James. No look behind the back. Another assist for him. And now the lead is up to 11. 58-47. Cleveland is up with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Lazy pass, and Korver comes up with the rebound. Now LeBron kicks it out to George Hill, who kicks it to J.R. Smith. Another corner 3. Another 3 for J.R. Smith, and they are feeling it. Cleveland is going crazy. The Quicken Loans Arena is going crazy right now. It is 61-47. J.R. Smith has 15 points, and it's going to be a timeout by the Toronto Raptors. Dwayne Casey must be really upset right now because they are just giving them these opportunities, points off turnovers, not covering their man. Look at that. Behind the back pass like LeBron James to Kevin Love. Nice move by Kevin Love to stay with it. Not care that there's a couple defenders around him. Just kind of pump fake, got out of the way, and he scored. The score is 61-47. It is a 14-point Cavalier lead. Oh, man. We'll see what happens right now, guys. This is not looking good for Toronto. They're just, they showed that aggressiveness in the first quarter, that not the intensity, but more of the urgency, knowing that this is win or go home situation. But then in the second quarter, you just started to kind of see them kind of go back to the games that they were playing, before, where like in the previous series, like where they just don't see that sense of urgency. They're not knocking down the shots. They're not going to the spots that they want to go to, and then just lazy passes like just happened right now. That leads obviously from turnovers into points. We'll see if Valanciunas comes back on the floor, because when Valanciunas was on the floor, he was at least providing some defense in the paint, and then that defense would eventually lead to offense, and sometimes his own offense too. He'd get a nice little spin move on him and then score the buckets, or he'd get into the paint, take it on LeBron, and then score a nice little floater. So we'll see if Valanciunas can at least bring some other type of energy for the Toronto Raptors so they can decrease this lead like that and not go into halftime down by 14. As we got the game coming back right now, there's only 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here comes Van Fleet inbounding, giving off to Kyle Lowry. Cleveland is on a 10-0 run. Oh, DeRozan open under the basket. Has LeBron James. Now he has J.R. Smith. DeRozan in the corner, kicking it out to Lowry, who kicks it to Van Fleet. Another three for Van Fleet. No. Off the side of the rim. And now George Hill comes up with the rebound and gives it off to LeBron James. LeBron James has it with 33 seconds left. Will he go 2 for 1? He tries to take it right there on Siakam, but no, doesn't get it. Oh, nice hands by Siakam to get aggressive right there. Now LeBron's only got 9 seconds left, but look at this. He's got a head start. He's about to get nice speed going. Nice spin move. Look at that. It got right to the basket. Easy spin move on Siakam. And LeBron James another 2 points and a nice move. And it increases the lead 63-47. It's a 16-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, DeRozan has the ball, gets double teamed. 5 seconds left before the second quarter, and it's Valanciunas trying to give it off to Siakam, but LeBron James on the defensive now, swatting the ball away, hits it out of bounds. There's only 1 second left for Toronto. We'll see what they can do here and at least make the last shot of the second quarter. We'll see who's going to inbound the ball. I think it's going to be Kyle Lowry. 1 second left. LeBron James, nice little move on the offensive end right now. He just had a ton of space and a ton of speed. Oh, nice alley-oop to Valanciunas with one hand. Oh, he couldn't get it before the time ran out. And the score remains at 63-47. Cleveland with the 16-point lead. Oh, man, LeBron has been doing it. Look at that move right there. Spin move. All that speed, all that size coming at you. That is just, good job by Siakam right here to stay with him and knock the ball out into the backcourt. But that also was a mistake, because then you give LeBron, okay, well, there's only a few seconds left on the shot clock. You know he's going to love to attack the basket. So that's exactly what he did. Got the ball, drove it against Siakam, knows that he can't stay in front of him. So he just got him right there, went to the left, spin move to the right, got to the basket like nothing, and he scored the layup. Well, guys, Cleveland is up by 16. They are on pace to win this game by a lot and take the series sweep against the number 1 team in the East, the Toronto Raptors. Oh, man, I was going to say who would have thought, but I feel like a lot of people would have thought, and it sucked to say because you always feel like Toronto Raptors, especially this year, they had a chance like that. They were showing that they could take these teams in the East, take teams in the West. They had number 1 record in the East, and it's just like you feel like they're gonna eventually break through, and they just couldn't do it. And it seems like they're down like that, and we'll see what the energy is like. Obviously, if I was Dwayne Casey, I would just keep keep doing those pep talks to my guys. Keep giving them the energy, let them feel demoralized that, okay, we're down 16, it's over, we're away on the road, nothing's working right now. This is, I guess, the perfect opportunity for them. It's just like, all right, well, everybody's counting us out. We got nothing to lose now. We just got to throw everything at them now. Everything. Go all out. Just do anything you got to do in order to score as many points as you can. All right, guys, let me go back right now. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. This is Vic-Play-by-Play. I am covering the Cavaliers versus the Toronto Raptors Game 4. Cavaliers are up 3-0. They are basically 2 quarters away from sweeping the #1 team in the East. They have a 16-point lead. LeBron James is on pace to get a triple-double. He's been fighting his team. I mean, it's incredible how good his role players and his other teammates have been able to play. J.R. Smith already with double digits. Kyle Korver with double digits. Let's pull up the stats right now. I don't really like to use stats during my play-by-play just because I want to help kind of visualize the game. I want to describe it in a way where that everybody can kind of picture it in their mind if they're not watching the game. And visualize the game like that and just have, just make it a different voice to try to bring a different energy to the play-by-play for basketball like that because I just love the sport so much. So let's check out the stats right here. Halftime right now, guys. 63-47 lead right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at that. Let's see. Look at this. I mean, Kevin Love, 11 points. LeBron James, 10 points. Kyle Korver, 13 points. J.R. Smith, 15 points. George Hill, 8 points. I mean, and there's multiple guys with 2 points, but I mean, it's just like a complete team effort for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's exactly what LeBron needs in order to not have to take so much of his energy out of the game, because he's going to play about 38 to 40 minutes of every game like that. He's just that dominant like that. He's just that so good like that, and being able to do that. So we'll see what the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to do right here. How long will they be able to rest LeBron James? I'm feeling like LeBron James, knowing that this is an elimination game and he wants to prove that they can sweep the #1 team in the East, because that's going to mean a lot to him. Well, I mean, it mean a lot, but then also not mean a lot, because, I mean, it'll mean a lot in the moment, but knowing that, okay, well, this is just another step to get to where I want to be, which is the NBA Finals, and win another championship. So, I mean, this is perfect for him like that. So I'm pretty sure if the lead maintains like that into the fourth quarter, if they're able to increase it to like 20 or more, LeBron James will finally be able to rest in the fourth quarter, take a break like that, and get a lot more rest like that, and get ready for that Eastern Conference Finals matchup against the 76ers or the Boston Celtics. And the perfect thing for them is that they want to sweep it so that they can get even more days. And now I'm pretty sure they're going to root for the Philadelphia 76ers to win, Game 5. They're going to want them to extend the series so that they can get more and more rest days against whoever wins from that series, because obviously, well, it just obviously depends too, because I don't know if you want too many days, because then you get rusty and you'd rather kind of go into a series with the rhythm already. So I think that's why they played so well against the Raptors, because they went 7 games with the Indiana Pacers. They started getting their rhythm at the end of it. They came off a win at Game 7, got the round 1 series victory, and then they go into the Toronto Raptors immediately after 2 days like that. And then boom, look at that. They're hitting on all cylinders now like that. The role players are starting to feel it for Cleveland. Like that, Kevin Love is starting to find his place. He's finding it more aggressive and more aggressive and more aggressive. J.R. Smith is starting to feel it and score like that. It's incredible, It's pretty insane right now. So, and it's exactly what LeBron James has been looking for too. I think it's what he was looking for. I think it's basically what he's been looking for since the first round, and basically most of this regular season too, after the All-Star break when the trade deadline happened. But yes, he's been wanting his role players to kind of help him out. He's been waiting for them to catch fire, and this is the perfect time and the perfect place right here in the playoffs. Because then look, you go into the Eastern Conference Finals right there. You're probably going to face Boston Celtics unless the Philadelphia 76ers make a crazy comeback from 3-0. They won today, so now the series is 3-1, but it goes back to Boston. So now let's see what happens right here in that series. But I'm pretty sure that the role players are going to have to step up just like how they're stepping up now. And they're going to have to help LeBron, because LeBron's going to get his. He's going to get his points. He's going to get his rebounds. He's going to get his assists. He's going to have to do every single thing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But that alone might not win you a series like that. Knowing him, he has a chance to do that. But I think the better case is that he would rather rely on his teammates to help him out, to get him to that place where he wants to be, that's so coveted, the NBA Finals like that, the place where all the legends want, have been, and all the players that want to be legends, want to go like that. He's already one of the top players that have ever played in this league by making 7 straight finals. So he's just hoping and relying that his team can keep playing this well, how they're playing right now. And let's see how far they can take it like that. How far can they go? Because if they face the Philadelphia 76ers, it's going to be the 76ers or the Celtics. Because I feel like the Celtics is going to be tough like that. Because they just been playing such a great team like that. It's just a great... That didn't even make sense. They've been playing like such a great team like that. That team basketball. Like they don't have Kyrie Irving. They don't have... Gordon Hayward, and they still have been being able to dominate. They went into a 7-game series, obviously, with the Milwaukee Bucks, but look at them. They're rolling the same way that the Cleveland Cavaliers are. They're rolling now like that. They're starting to find a rhythm, starting to see where they have to be, and understand. Like, I think one of my favorite things is that the Celtics, the players know their roles. I think it was John Wall that said it in the playoffs when they lost to, I believe they lost to the Toronto Raptors. I think he was saying, John Wall said that like there's guys on the team that just don't know their roles and don't respect their roles. And it sucks as it is to hear that. The Celtics are the complete opposite. Every single guy on that roster knows what their role is. Aaron Baines knows that he's the center. He's going to have to get rebounds, and he's just going to have to, all right, that's all I'm going to do. But if I'm open, I'm going to take that 3 and I can make it. Marcus Morris like that. Obviously, he's a great defender for the Celtics, but he can also shoot from 3, shoot from mid-range, get to his position in the post and spin move. We got Jason Tatum, the rookie. We got the guy that is able to score the last 20. I think the last 6 games he scored 20 points or more. I mean, everybody knows exactly where they have to be on the floor, what their defensive assignments are, how they're supposed to move the ball. Their ball movement is insane. It's not iso ball. It's not one guy trying to score everything. It's everybody, a collective effort, and it's so cool to see like that, especially when you see other teams like that. No offense to like Houston Rockets, but like they move the ball, but there's a lot of the times where iso ball happens with James Harden. The only difference is that he's just such an elite iso player that it works out more times than not. But, and then there's other cases similar to like LeBron and the Cavaliers. There's times where LeBron is just kind of isoing all the time, and you just see his teammates kind of just, standing on the corners, not really helping out. And that's something that you never see for the Celtics. The Celtics, you just see every guy touch the ball before it gets into the bucket, before it gets to the paint and somebody scores in the paint, before it gets in some of the paint and it kicks it out to somebody in the 3 on the wing and they score a 3. It's just such a great thing to watch when you watch the Celtics play in this playoff. So we'll see what happens. As we're still waiting for halftime right now, guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. Thanks for joining me if you're joining the stream for the first time. I tend to do these play-by-plays. I recently just started like about a month ago or so. Let me know in the comments or in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions. That way we can kind of interact during the commercial breaks or during right now, really at the halftime break. And it makes the commercial breaks and, any breaks or timeout breaks a lot easier to go through. That way I don't have to just keep rambling on. But yeah, let me know, guys. What other series have you been interested in watching right now? I think Houston Rockets and Utah Jazz has been pretty interesting, even though they're up 3-1. Utah at least one game right there, but now they're just down 3-1. It's going to be tough, especially going back to Houston. So we'll see what happens right here with the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz. The Warriors and the Pelicans also, I covered that game yesterday, and KD went off. He had 38 points. He was hitting all of his jump shots. He was hitting from, each elbow of the free throw line. He was shooting from the top of the key. He was pulling up right there from 3-point like he loves to do and shooting that 3-point shot and scoring it right over AD or Jrue Holiday. And I mean, Jrue Holiday was staying with him the whole time, just try to stay in front of him, gave him like different looks, trying to block his vision, and it just did not help. He was just being aggressive, and that's the KD that's most dangerous, is when he can score from anywhere on the floor just because of his size, his length. It's almost impossible to block his jump shot. AD got close though because of the size. He's almost matches up exactly the same height as Kevin Durant. Anthony Davis got almost a few hands on Kevin Durant's jump shot, but anybody else, oof. it's going to be tough. So that series is pretty good. I think they play tomorrow. So they're probably going to go up. They're already up 3-1, and they're going to try to close out this series. Guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. If you're just joining the stream, thanks for joining the stream right here. We're covering the Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. Game 4. Raptors are down by 16 points. They're at the point of elimination, win or go home. They have to come out with a sense of urgency. Right now, they're showing, well, in the second quarter. The first quarter, they came out a little bit better like that. They were showing the sense of urgency. They were showing, okay, we're this close to getting eliminated, and we don't want our season to end, so let's just come out aggressive. And they were doing good. Valanciunas had 10 points. He's their leading scorer, so he's been trying to push and try to get to his spots and score. But, I mean, it's the rest of the guys that are going to just have to help. I mean, DeRozan had 8 points, I think, in Game 3. And that's just not going to be enough, especially when you're one of the leaders and you're one of the captains of the team. You gotta have to try to find yours, get yours, and try to show your team that you're not ready to leave. You know, you're not ready to end your season like this. So we'll see how aggressive DeMar DeRozan comes out. Kyle Lowry also has got to hit a few threes. He's got to get aggressive and try to find his spots like that. And it's also got to be the bench players too. Van Fleet hit a 3, I think, in the first quarter. Ibaka also hit a few threes. And I think CJ Miles was aggressive, I think, at the same time as CJ Miles and Valanciunas were both scoring a bit in the second quarter. They were also able to get to their spots. CJ Miles was driving. Usually he's always the one hitting threes, so he caught him off guard. And that's something that I think that they should do more of like that. Like CJ Miles, usually always known for like hitting those threes for Toronto, you know. But what he did different was in the second quarter, he started attacking the basket, catching the defender off guard. Like, whoa, well, this guy doesn't really come off the dribble and attack the rim like that. He usually just stays behind the three-point line and shoots. That's something different that gives Cleveland like second thoughts of like, oh, okay, well, what is he going to do now? Like, what is he going to do now? That's the kind of thing that Toronto has to kind of plan for in order to change it up, because right now it just seems like they're doing the same game plan each game, and it has not given them anything. They're down 3-0 like that. So obviously that tells me one thing. Either, well, a few things really. You're down 3-0. Obviously your game plan is not working. Or you're just not hitting the shots that you normally hit. Or you're just not playing really good defense. And so I feel like the game plan one is just, for me, the key like that. I feel like they should just change it up. Do something different like that. This is the last game. Could be potentially the last game of your season. Might as well just go all out and try to just win this game like that, and just give different looks to Cleveland like that. Just different types of plays that you haven't used, maybe you used throughout the season, but anything different like that to catch Cleveland off guard. And we'll see like that. And also just the basics, the fundamentals. Limit turnovers. Try to get as many points in the paint as easy as you can. Try to get to the free throw line and make your free throws. All these different types of fundamental plays that you know every team should have, but sometimes it just gets overlooked. Sometimes it's just such a focus on trying to score or trying to defend that you kind of forget those fundamental aspects of the game. So we'll see though. Oh man, but yeah, I think this is the last game right here. Celtics and the Sixers just faced off before this Cleveland Cavaliers and Raptors game. The Philadelphia 76ers actually came up with a win. They were at home right there. It was a really exciting game. I was listening to it while I was at work. So we'll see what 76ers can do. The toughest about this situation is that they go back to Boston. So it would be good if like they had won and then they go back to Philadelphia like that. And then they'd have the real momentum like that. They have a chance to maybe make a comeback. But in this case, they're going back to Boston, so they're going to have to win on the road. And I think Celtics are undefeated at home in these playoffs. So we'll see what happens. We got the game back, guys. Start of the third quarter. Kyle Lowry with the ball, guarded by George Hill. He's trying to find DeRozan, but J.R. Smith gets right in front of him. Now, we got C.J. Miles. C.J. Miles, again, attacking the basket. Oh, tried to find an Anunoby. Anunoby almost fell, and he turns it over. But C.J. Miles with the active hands gets the ball back. And he couldn't make that jump shot, but look at that. Ibaka, offensive rebound, second chance points, puts it up, and he scores that bucket right there, the layup. Thought he was going to get the foul called, but he didn't. Nice move right there by Ibaka to get second chance points for Toronto Raptors. The score is 63-49. The Raptors are down by 14. Here comes LeBron, taking it on Anunoby. Tries the nice little fadeaway floater with one hand off the glass. Nice touch by LeBron. And it's back to a 14 point lead. 65-49. 11 minutes played. 11 minutes left, I'm sorry, in the third quarter. And there's a foul call right there, I think, away from the ball. I believe it'll be on George Hill for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So now Toronto's going to take out the ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes Anunoby, who's going to inbound the ball. Giving it off to DeRozan. DeRozan immediately guarded by J.R. Smith. Here comes DeRozan. Oh, goes down. Has an opening. Takes it up into the paint, and he gets the nice little bounce on that floater, and he scores 2 more points. Nice aggressive move by DeRozan. The score is 65-51. Here comes, nice little move by George Hill. Gets under the basket. Oh, nice ball movement by Korver to J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith kicks it out to LeBron. LeBron pulls up from 3. No, couldn't make it. Hit the side of the rim. Cavaliers still have a 14-point lead. It's 65-51. Here comes C.J. Miles. Look at that aggressiveness by C.J. Miles. Almost gets it tipped right there into by DeRozan, but DeRozan kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry has Korver. He pulls back. Step back 3. No, couldn't make it. Rattled in and out. And Korver comes up with the rebound. Now he gives it off to LeBron James. LeBron James. A foul called. Offensive foul called. I think that's going to be on George Hill. That's another foul on George Hill. That's already 2 fouls in less than 2 minutes for him in this third quarter. Not a good start right there for George Hill. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he just stuck out his hips like that to get it Anunoby right there so that he wouldn't catch up to LeBron, but refs saw that clearly. So now George Hill has 3 fouls already. Here comes DeRozan. He's got an opening to the paint right here. He's got J.R. Smith in front of him. Nice little spin move footwork right there, but he couldn't make that fadeaway jump shot. LeBron James has the ball now, bringing it up the floor. LeBron getting guarded by Anunoby. Nice spin move. Oh, and he gets no foul call. I thought it was going to be a foul because I saw the push right there by Anunoby. Nice move. He looked like he was backing him down. Felt his body. And as soon as he felt it, spin move. Got to the basket. Easy layup for LeBron. Here comes DeRozan. Goes under the basket. Kicks it to Ibaka. Open. Nobody in front of him. Couldn't make that 3. And Kevin Love comes up with a rebound. Cleveland with a 16-point lead. 67-51. LeBron James taking it out of Anunoby. He knows he can't guard him. Instead, he kicks it to George Hill. George Hill gives it right back to LeBron James, who's open under the basket. Nobody in front of him. And now the score is 69-51. It is now growing. It's an 18-point lead. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Ibaka with the ball, giving it to DeMar DeRozan. DeMar, no, lazy pass. J.R. Smith deflects it, and he immediately kicks it out to Korver. Korver takes a 3. No, couldn't make it right there. Loose ball, and Anunoby gets the ball, gives it off to Kyle Lowry, who brings it up, gives it to DeRozan. DeRozan drives it in against George Hill, and he makes the nice layup. Nice move by George Hill, not to try to get that fourth foul called right there. So Cleveland calls a timeout. Look at that. Nice drive. Nice heads up. And nice high IQ play by DeRozan, knowing that George Hill has 3 fouls. Obviously, not going to want to foul him to get his 4th. So he drove it right at his chest. And, I mean, George Hill only had one option. I was just, okay, I'm just going to try to get in front of him as much as I can, but I'm going to move out of the way because I'm not going to about to get 4 fouls. And I want to be in this game. So, nice play by DeRozan right there, but they're still down by 16 points. Not looking good right here. I mean, that was a timeout by Cleveland. Tyronn Lue not liking the defense so far. But they're still scoring, especially LeBron James already being aggressive. He's already got 6 points, I think, in this quarter, and he's just increasing his points, and just trying to keep that lead so he can show his team like that. This is it, guys. We are this close to making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're about to sweep the number 1 team in the East. We cannot let this lead go. We cannot take our foot off the gas pedal. We got to stay focused in the zone. It's the only way you got to play. Guys, let me know in the chat if you're watching the game. If you're streaming the game, let me know. Let me know what you think of any top plays that you've seen so far. I mean, Valanciunas with that block. I think he got blocked LeBron James on the first play of the game. No, it was Ibaka that blocked LeBron on the first play of the game. Valanciunas got a block on Kevin Love, actually. And then, a couple moves there right there. DeRozan also with that one-handed dunk in the first quarter. That was a nice move, too, to end the first quarter. So we'll see what other top plays can occur right here. Guys, if this game ends and the Cavaliers end up sweeping the Toronto Raptors, I'm going to be coming out with like a top 5 play videos of this whole series. Obviously, I'll have to edit it and get the clips for any plays from this game. But yes, that's what I tend to do. If this is your first time listening to me, this is Vic Play-by-Play. I usually do play-by-play live streams where I just kind of commentate over the game as I watch it live. So I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you have any suggestions, any comments, any questions about my live stream. Always want to accept any feedback like that. Let me know in the chat, put it right there, or let me know in the comments, or you can always contact me like that. I'm at vicplaybyplay@gmail.com, and I'm also on all the social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those, Vic Play-by-Play, all one word. But yeah, like I mentioned, if you're interested in checking out any other videos on my channel, I also have top 5 play videos. Basically, I'm trying to do one for every series. I kind of slowed down for the first round, but now I'm back up for the second round. I'm trying to stay on top of it. So if this game ends, hopefully it'll come out by tomorrow. And that way, you know, you guys can be able to see the top plays of this Raptors versus Cleveland series. Obviously, there's been a bunch like DeMar DeRozan attacking the rim and getting dunks. There's been LeBron James with his game winner in Game 3. There's been a bunch of different plays. So I wonder, we'll see which one comes out on top, which one gets the #1 play of the series. I thought the Philadelphia 76ers and Boston Celtics one was going to end today too, so I also had clips ready, starting to pull those just in case that series ends, so that, you know, I can make a video on that. So we'll see what happens. There's going to be a few more series that may end tomorrow, like the Houston Rockets and the Utah Jazz series, and the Warriors and the Pelicans. Both those series are at 3-1, so those series can also end too, so you got to be ready with those top plays. We got the game coming back on right here, showing LeBron James versus Kyle Lowry and DeRozan. He almost has as many points as they do. So we got George Hill bringing the ball up, trying to find, gives it off to LeBron James, who's guarded by Anunoby. Gives slip pass to J.R. Smith, and it's actually a foul called before the play, so the basket won't count. And I think it's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. The score is 69-53. It is a 12-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So here comes LeBron James, gets the ball from the inbound. Here comes LeBron James working on Anunoby. He's got him one-on-one. Kicks it out from the corner to Kevin Love. Kevin Love gives it back to a cutting LeBron James, who cuts to the basket, and he immediately gets fouled right there. So he'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. Nice play right there by Kevin Love to keep his eyes up, keep his head looking around, seeing where his teammates were. And you know that LeBron James always loves to cut into the basket to get that easy bucket, because you know that when he comes down full speed, freight train right there, nobody's going to get in front of him. Might as well just foul him like that, like how the Toronto Raptors did, and make him earn those free throws. He makes the first one, increases the lead to 70-63. 70-53, I'm sorry. So now it's a 17-point lead. Can he make it an 18-point lead? And he drains that one, and he makes it an 18-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James got 18 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He is on track for that triple-double. Here comes DeMar DeRozan. Giving out to Ibaka. Ibaka back to DeRozan. DeRozan gets double-teamed. Kicking it out to Ibaka, who's open. Ibaka pulls up from 20 feet. Couldn't make that jump shot, and J.R. Smith comes up with the rebound. Hands it off to LeBron quickly. LeBron drives it, and look at that, up and under. Looked like he stayed in the air for longer than a second, and he made that layup look super easy. The score is now 73-53. It's a 20-point lead. C.J. Miles pulls up, knocks down that 17-foot jump shot, quiets down the crowd a little right there. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left in the third quarter. George Hill brings the ball up. Cleveland Cavaliers have an 18-point lead, 73-55. Kevin Love, pump fake, tries to drive it in on Ibaka, but Ibaka does a good job to stay in front of him. LeBron James has it, guarded by Anunoby. Gets a screen. Now he's guarded by Ibaka. Pump fakes, takes a 20-foot jump shot, but he couldn't make that, and Anunoby comes up with the rebound. No, it's actually a foul, loose ball foul called on the Toronto Raptors, so it stays with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Look at that player again. Look at that. Feels Anunoby, but he's like, you know what? Kyle Lowry is going to stay in front of me, so I'm just going to go up and around him. Nice play, a nice layup by LeBron James. LeBron James takes the ball back right here from the inbound, guarded by Anunoby. Anunoby trying his best to stay in front of him. Oh, Kevin Love has Kyle Lowry on him. No foul call on that one, and he still makes the floater right off the glass over the hands of Ibaka. brings it back to a 20-point lead, 75-55, with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Cleveland Cavaliers they're getting close. They're getting close. They want to sweep this series and end it for the Toronto Raptors. DeRozan kicks it off to CJ Miles. Pump fake, gets Korver in the air. Now he's going to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Nice heads up play by CJ Miles to know, okay, well, Korver's coming and trying to run me off the 3-point line. I'm just going to pump fake and see if I can get him in the air. Got him in the air, so in his way, I'm just going to jump up, initiate contact, go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Here comes CJ's first attempt. Oh, no, in and out on that one and couldn't get another point for the Toronto Raptors. CJ with a disgusted look on his face on why he missed that free throw. Let's see if he can redeem himself to make these next 2 free throws. Makes the second one right there. LeBron James coming in to help out with the rebounding right there. Directing his teammates. 19-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here comes CJ Miles' last attempt. Makes the last free throw actually, so he went 2 out of 3 on that one. And now that it's an 18-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James brings it up. Anunoby stays with LeBron full court. Nice little play by Kyle Korver finding Kevin Love cutting to the basket right there. Nice play, and he brings it back to a 20-point lead. Cavaliers do not want to give up this lead. They want to end this game in the third quarter. Nice little ball movement by the Toronto Raptors. Ends up with Ibaka taking a jump shot from 16 feet, and he drains it. 77-59. Cleveland is up by 18. George Hill brings the ball up. George Hill trying to find LeBron cutting. But no, keeps it. Gives it to Kevin Love, who's nobody in front of him. Kevin Love drains another 3 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now it's an 80-59 lead. 20 points. Oh, and J.R. Smith comes up with the steal. Toronto Raptors look like they're breaking down right now. LeBron James has the ball. Covering it. Doesn't want to get it stolen by Anunoby. LeBron James kicking it out to George Hill. George Hill. Oh, nice spin move. Gets to the basket and gets around Ibaka and he scores on that one. Nice play right there by George Hill. And it's a timeout by the Toronto Raptors. Cleveland is rocking right now. They're hitting everything. 3-pointers. They're finding their teammates under the basket. They're getting easy layups. Oh, man. 82-59. It is a 23-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's probably going to lead to the first rest that LeBron James is going to get eventually in the fourth quarter if the lead stays. Oh, man, guys. This is just a blowout right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I thought the Raptors would come out aggressive, knowing that this is it, win or go home. Everybody's pretty much, I'm sure they're feeling the pressure, feeling like, oh man, everybody's already counting us out, doubting us like that. Probably since the series started, but oh man, now they're on the brink of it right now. They're on a 23-point deficit right now, so they have to find a way. I mean, this is hopefully the guys aren't getting demoralized. Hopefully, like the bench players or any other role players for the Toronto Raptors aren't getting demoralized, feeling, well, this is over. No, with that, you gotta stay in it, stay focused, stay in the game, and stay in the zone like that. That way, you show them, okay, well, this game ain't over yet like that. We still got half of this quarter of the third, and we still got the complete fourth quarter to go until this game is over. We'll see what happens right now as we're still on a commercial break. Guys, what do you think? Who do you think is going to make it to the NBA Finals? Let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat right now. Let me know who you think is going to make it to the NBA Finals. Obviously, it's changed so much since we started. I remember when I first started, I thought before Kyrie Irving got injured, I thought it was going to be the Celtics versus the Warriors. I always thought that was going to be a really good matchup. And then, obviously, Kyrie Irving got injured. But doesn't mean the Celtics aren't going to make it. I mean, they're in good position. They got a 3-1 lead over the Philadelphia 76ers. They're going back home to Boston. And eventually, I'm pretty sure they're going to face the Cavaliers. And that's going to be their toughest test. They're going to have to find a way to stop LeBron James. And obviously, saying that is ridiculous because no team has had an answer on how to stop LeBron James. But you can stop his teammates. You can't stop them from scoring and getting those buckets that they're getting like they're getting in this game. So we'll see how they're going to do it. If they end up facing each other and nothing crazy and miraculous happens for 76ers, in which they come back in the series. As for the West, I don't know. I feel like it's still going to be the Warriors. To me, I feel like I won't believe it probably until I see them lose. Even though the Rockets just look like they're rolling, they're just finding their groove like that. It's so incredible to see those styles, and it's just like a really fun matchup. And I think a lot of people are thinking that maybe, you know, whoever wins between the Rockets and the Warriors are going to win the NBA Finals like that. So most people think that maybe that'll be the finals, the real finals game, because those two teams just look legit. They just look like they both have what it takes to make it to the finals and win a championship. Obviously, the Warriors, you can see that they're already 2-time champions. They've won 2 in the last 3 years. I mean, they have what it takes. They're the reigning champs, but they're going to have to get through Houston. And to me, it's not going to be easy for them. I feel it's going to be a 7-game series. And what Houston has an advantage is that they have home court. They have the #1 seed, so they have, if it ever goes to Game 7, it's going to be in Houston. But that's until later on, guys. We are going to cover right now what's happening right now at this moment. It's the Cavaliers and the Raptors. Cavaliers, 23-point lead. They are only 1.5 quarters away from sweeping the #1 seed in the East and getting a nice needed break to get ready for the Eastern Conference Finals. That's just, Cavaliers are just hitting it, feeling confident, hitting all their shots. We're just keeping this lead, keep it increasing. Here comes Lowry, bringing the ball up, going around the Valanciunas screen. Lowry slips it over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas, he's still feeling it. He got that floater from 10 feet over the defense of Cleveland, and now the score is 82-61. It's a 21-point lead. Now Siakam is guarding LeBron James, getting aggressive with him right here. Kicks it out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love kicks it out to Korver. Korver right back to LeBron James. LeBron finds Kevin Love, who pulls up for 3. Another 3 for Kevin Love. Almost hit it from the exact same place earlier, a few minutes ago. Now the score is 85-61. It's a 24-point lead. Kevin Love has 21 points. This is the exact game he wanted to have to close out the Raptors right here. And, oh, nice play right there by CJ Miles. He got fouled. He scored the bucket. Now he has an opportunity to make the 3-point play. I mean, guys, so far from watching the game, it seems like CJ Miles, Valanciunas are the 2 players that are helping the Toronto Raptors out more. They've been able to score and get to the bucket. CJ Miles attacking the basket and just finding those floaters, finding those lanes to get the shots that he wants to get. And Valanciunas is obviously, he has a nice little touch going on right now too. So both of them helping. Let's see if DeRozan or Lowry or anybody else is going to step up and help the Toronto Raptors. And there's a foul right there by Siakam. A little bit too aggressive on LeBron James. CJ Miles completed a 3-point play. So the score is 85-64. It's a 21-point lead. Siakam not getting away, not letting LeBron James breathe, staying right in front of him. Still gets the ball right there. LeBron James, top of the 3-point line. Here he goes. Oh, cuts in between CJ Miles, and he immediately gets fouled by CJ Miles. Try to reach it and grab the ball, and he got fouled right there. LeBron James still complaining. Don't know why. He already got the foul called. And he's going probably to the line since Cleveland's already in the bonus with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys, they have a 21-point lead. LeBron James, you know LeBron James is not going to want to let that lead go. So he'll probably, you know what? I'm starting to doubt myself. I think he's going to play the rest of the fourth quarter just to know and feel and be secure that they're going to keep the lead. LeBron James misses the first free throw right there. There we go. They're showing LeBron James' resume basically in the playoffs. His first year making it was in 2005, 2006. Now he's got 10 years making it so far. LeBron James makes the second one, so he went 1 out of 2. And he makes it a 22-point lead, 86-64. LeBron James also has 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. Only needs 4 more rebounds for that triple-double. And there's a foul away from the ball, and it seems to be either Kevin Love or Kyle Korver. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Cleveland Cavaliers have about a quarter and a half until they sweep the Toronto Raptors, the #1 seed in the East. So, the Raptors inbound the ball. DeMar DeRozan has the bar. Gets double-teamed. Now, kicks it out to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry from the corner. Couldn't make that 3. Hasn't been feeling it most of the game. LeBron James comes up to the rebound. LeBron James driving it against Siakam. Look at that. Kicks it out to Kevin Love. Kevin Love guarded by Kyle Lowry. Gets aggressive, and it ends up being an offensive foul on Kevin Love. Went right through the chest of Kyle Lowry. Goes right up to the referee and starts telling him, like, are you sure you made the right call? But Lowry felt like, oh yeah, went right into my chest and got the offensive foul. Let's see. Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry, yep, again, elbow to the face. Kyle Lowry might have sold it a little bit on that one right there, but still an offensive foul. and the Toronto Raptors get the ball back. They're still down by 22 points, 86-64, with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Kyle Lowry gives it out to Valanciunas, open under the basket, and he gets swatted by LeBron James. Oh, but it's going to be a foul on the floor right there. That is going to be another block by LeBron. LeBron nodding his head and saying, yep, it was me. He's only one right there under the basket. I thought Valanciunas was going to have an easy dunk right there. Look at that. Saw it, went up, and LeBron James just came right over, swatted with that left hand. I guess he just got right into the body. Yeah, and he kind of hit his right hand too as he blocked it. So Valanciunas will be going to the free throw line to get 2 more free throws and hopefully make it a 20-point lead and start chipping away and chipping away. You still got 4 minutes in this third quarter. Valanciunas makes the first free throw. You still got 4 minutes in this third quarter and the whole fourth quarter. I mean, at this point, I feel like you're down 3-0. You're down 20 points. Might as well just DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, every starter, every guy that's been helping the Toronto Raptors, might as well just start playing the whole game. Don't rest. This could be your last game of the season as Valanciunas makes the second free throw. Might as well just play and see what you can do and try to chip away the lead and maybe tie the game up and take the lead or send it into overtime. Anything to help the Raptors season stay alive. LeBron James gets aggressive, goes up to the basket, and he gets fouled right there. LeBron James will be going back to the line. You could tell as soon as he inbounded the ball that he wanted to be aggressive and take it all the way. No passing, just him. So LeBron James will be going to the line. The Cavaliers still have a 20-point lead, 86-66 with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third quarter. 3-0 series lead. Can they sweep the Toronto Raptors, the #1 seed in the East? Here comes LeBron James' first attempt. He misses the first free throw again. Just like the last trip, he missed his first free throw. Let's see if he can redeem himself and make the second free throw. DeRozan, he's got to do something now. He's got a few more points than he did in Game 3, but he's still got to be a little bit more aggressive. Here comes LeBron James' second free throw. Misses both of them. Way too short on that one. So now, Valanciunas comes up with the rebound, hands it off to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan being guarded by J.R. Smith. Now LeBron James. Now he gets a screen by Valanciunas. And it's actually an offensive foul on Valanciunas. Got a little too aggressive on the screen and gives the ball away. Dwayne Casey not happy with the call by the refs right there. So now gives Cleveland Cavaliers a chance to increase the lead. Here comes George Hill, guarded by Kyle Lowry. Nice little move by George Hill. And now he pulls it back, trying to find LeBron James. Oh, and it's a foul right there. I think it's going to be on Kyle Lowry. Got too aggressive on that one. So Cleveland will inbound the ball or actually be going to the line because they're in the bonus already in this quarter. Toronto bench not looking good right now. They just seem like there's just no energy, no sense of urgency. Almost feel like it's just like another loss, another regular season. No, this is the end of the season if they don't win this game. So here comes George Hill at the free throw line. Makes his first free throw, increases the lead to 21. It's 87-66. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Cleveland comfortable with the 21-point lead. Can George Hill make it? 22-point lead. He can. He makes the second free throw. Now it's 88-66. Here comes Siakam giving it out to Kyle Lowry, who will bring the ball up. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. DeRozan with the ball. DeRozan gives it out to Valanciunas. Valanciunas has been filling that floater from about 5 to 10 feet. I think the Raptors should just keep giving him the ball. He's been feeling it this whole first half and this third quarter as well. And his footwork has been really good too. So, I mean, Valanciunas is their leading scorer right now. Here comes George Hill attacking, going under the basket. Finds Korver open for 3. Another three-pointer for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the score is 91-68. It keeps increasing right now. It is a 23-point lead. Here comes Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry giving it back to Valanciunas. Taking it on Kevin Love. Nice little spin move. Couldn't make it. He gets his rebound. Can't make the rebound there, but he ends up getting the foul called. So he'll be going to the line for 2 more free throws. CJ Miles on the ground right there. Got knocked down during the play, but he got help. Now he's got his teammates helping him up. It's a 23-point lead by the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Toronto Raptors just not having that urgency yet. I don't think it's kicked in. I don't know why. They just don't seem like they have that energy. Like, okay, yeah, we got to come back. This is it. This is our last opportunity. Obviously, I haven't played professionally, so I don't know what the hell's going through their heads as Valanciunas makes the first free throw. But it just doesn't seem like they have that that aggressiveness that I was expecting a team that's being eliminated. Like, for example, I started seeing some of the highlights for the 76ers and Celtics game. 76ers were aggressive. They had the energy. They had the urgency. They do not want to get eliminated. But I don't see that from the Toronto Raptors. Not seeing that same energy. So we'll see if it starts kicking in the fourth quarter. But that may be too little too late. Here comes Valanciunas' second free throw. Makes him 2 for 2. Now the lead is down to 21. 91-70 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. George Hill gets the ball. Crosses half court. Here comes George Hill. Drives the lane. Look at that. Oh, gets it swatted by Valanciunas right there. And it actually went off of Valanciunas, so it'll stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Nice block, George Hill. Look at that. Wanted to dunk it right on with one hand on Valanciunas, but Valanciunas said no way. And he pinned it right there on the backboard. It ended up going out of bounds. Cleveland ball. LeBron James going to inbound the ball. Throws it out to J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith waiting, gives it right back to LeBron James. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron. Oh, nice active hands right there by Siakam. And ends up being out of bounds right there. It'll still be Cleveland ball with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Valanciunas knocked over a cameraman right there, but he helped him up. Nice hustle right there by Valanciunas. He's just been the key factor right now for the Toronto Raptors. Him and CJ Miles. Here comes, again, an inbound play. Kicking out to Kevin Love. Open, top of the three-point line. No, couldn't get it. And look at that offensive rebound by Osman right there. Cleveland with another chance to score and increase this lead. Now a foul's called right there. I think it's going to be on CJ or Valanciunas. They fouled Kevin Love right there trying to give a screen. So Cleveland will go to the free throw line. 2 more free throws and increase the lead to 23. The score is still 91-70. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter. CJ Miles, look at that, 13 points, but already 4 fouls. Here comes Kevin Love. Makes the first free throw right there. Look at the Toronto bench right there. Obviously, it's tough to watch like that, knowing that these are the last couple of minutes, last quarter of your season like that. You got to do something different like that. You guys got to just have, somebody's got to be pumping them up like that. Either if it's not the coach, it's got to be some veteran on the team like that. Whether it's Ibaka, whether it's Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, somebody's got to be cheering these guys up. Not letting them know that their season's going to end. As Kevin Love makes the second free throw, makes it a 23-point lead. The score is 93-70. Kevin Love's got 12 points in this quarter for a total of 23 points. Van Fleet giving the ball to Valanciunas, but gets it back. Van Fleet driving it in. Nice little floater. Oh, too hard, but Valanciunas is there for the offensive rebound, and he couldn't put it back up. And Kevin Love tips it, and look at that hustle by J.R. Smith to save it from going out of bounds. And now LeBron James has the ball. LeBron James surveying the floor, backing down. Now he's got Siakam on him. LeBron James starting to back down. Nice little hesitation between the legs. Nice little dribble move between the legs again. This time, nice little jump shot from 15 feet, and he drains it. Nothing but net for LeBron James, and increases the lead to 25 points, 95-70. Cleveland is up. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Valanciunas getting guarded by LeBron James. Already took him once in the first and second quarter. Takes that shot over him. No, couldn't make that jump shot. Didn't get the nice bounce. And now Kevin Love comes up with the rebound, hands it off to LeBron James. LeBron, Siakam, again, same side, backing him down this time. Here we go. Are we going to see a fadeaway spin move? Yep, spin move. This time fadeaway all around. Oh, and he makes it right there. And LeBron James fell. He almost made it over the backboard right there, and he drained it right on Siakam. Nice play by LeBron James. Nice fadeaway. Here comes Wright. Nice little dribble into the basket, and he goes up and under. Nice little layup right in the middle of the Cleveland defense. Quieted down the crowd, but that was a nice play by LeBron James. The score is 97-72. It's still a 25-point lead as the Cleveland Cavaliers call a timeout at the end of the third quarter. Oh, man, with 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice play by LeBron James. Look at this. Spin move, pump fakes, Siakam right in his face. Look at that high arc jump shot, fadeaway over the backboard. Makes a nice little play by LeBron James, and the score is 97-72. It's a 25-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they are inching that close to ending the season for the Toronto Raptors. They are 1 quarter away, and probably 40 seconds right now in the third quarter, but they're technically 1 quarter away from advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals once more. LeBron James has been having a game, and as well as all the role players. I mean, Kevin Love has over 20 points. J.R. Smith has about 15 points. Kyle Korver has about 13 or 15 points as well. I mean, it's been a complete team effort, and that just makes it even easier for LeBron James. The game is just going to come more easier. It's the spacing on the floor, obviously, is what's going to help him too. He loves to go kind of ISOs, like that last play that we just saw, Siakam on him. He knows he can take Siakam to the basket, but he ends up backing him down, gets to his spot, tries a spin move. Siakam does a good job of staying in front of him, not fouling him, keeping his body on his hip right there, and LeBron James still finds a way to fade away and knock down that basket and score. Look at that play again right there. The game just came back on. Look at that. Had to shoot it high arc right there over the backboard so they wouldn't clip. Nice little play by LeBron James, and he gets to rest these last couple seconds of the third quarter actually. So here comes Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson with 8 seconds left, and there's actually an offensive foul called on Kevin Love, so it'll be a turnover, and it'll be Toronto ball. Never know, guys. That'll probably go in the top plays video. Nice little play by LeBron James. He's been improving that fadeaway. Here comes DeRozan kicking it to Van Fleet. Nice little pump fake. Oh, nice strip by Jordan Clarkson. And here he comes, taking it all the way, and he scores the basket. Nice layup right there, and one call. So he has an opportunity to make it a three-point play. Hard foul right there by DeMar DeRozan. Try to not let him make the shot, but he still made it anyway. Got hit hard in the air, but his teammates right there were up, helping him out. I don't know what Jordan Clarkson is looking for right there, but let's hope it's nothing serious right there. Nice hands. Look at that active hands. Strips Van Fleet. Then he's like, all right, I just got DeRozan right here. DeRozan tries to hit him. Oh, he hit him right across the chest and the face, and he fell hard right there on the floor. Yeah, oh, okay. Luckily, he didn't hit him. Yeah, I hit him his head after he went up like that, and Jordan Clarkson still had the ability to put up that layup after the hard foul. Look at that. Guided the ball perfectly. Nice touch. Now he's going for a three-point play, unless the Cleveland Cavaliers look for it. I don't know what they're looking for. Oh, no way. I think his contact fell out. That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a game like that, where somebody's eye contact, like their contact lens, actually fell out of their eye because of how hard they got hit. Dang, that's a first right there. I've never seen that before. That's insane right there. Well, good thing Jordan Clarkson, the former Lakers, is okay. He can increase the lead 99-72. It's a 27-point lead, and he has an opportunity to go for a three-point play. Now Tyronn Lue going over the play with the guys right here. I think they're gonna see if there was a flagrant foul, because DeRozan did swipe at his chest and his face area to try to block the ball, and he ended up hitting the top of his head. So we'll see what it's called right here. As you see the replay, he kind of swiped up, and he just kind of hit him right in the top of his dome right there. So luckily he's okay right there. But yeah, I can't believe his contact lens got knocked out. That's insane. So the referees are talking it over right now, seeing what's going to be called like that. Is it going to be a flagrant one? Because he did. Usually the refs try to keep it consistent. If they do see a hit that gets hit, like a player get hit right on the top of their head like that as they're going up to the basket, they do typically call it a flagrant one foul. Obviously DeRozan didn't intend to hit him that hard, but he kind of just swiped up to try to swat the ball, and instead ends up catching him in his shoulder and his face like that. So if it's a flagrant foul, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just, yeah, it was just like a really hard foul by DeMar DeRozan. Obviously didn't intend it, but yeah, it just clipped him right in the head. And it's crazy how, first of all, he still made the layup after getting hit really hard, and his contact lens fell out from his left eye. So like that alone is also pretty intense. Taking a long time. There's only 23 seconds left in the third quarter. The Cavaliers have a 99-72 lead, 27 points. Can Jordan Clarkson increase the lead and make it even? Well, even if they could probably get more points if it's a flagrant foul too. So we'll see what they call it here. I have my TV muted, so I can't hear what the announcers are saying, so I can't tell if it's going to be a flagrant one or not. Tyronn Lue telling him, giving him the plays right there, the directions for the last 23 seconds of the game. Guys, it's a 99-72 lead. This is Vic Play-by-Play. We're covering the Cavaliers versus the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-0 lead. Cavaliers seem to be comfortable right now. They are confident. They are hitting their shots, and they are in the lead by 27 points. They are 1 quarter away, and it ended up being, yes, a flagrant foul. So Clarkson will be going to the line, knocks down that technical shot free throw, and it'll be Cleveland ball. So Jordan Clarkson going back. DeMar DeRozan left the floor. Oh, he got ejected. Oh, man. So it was a flagrant 2. What? That's insane. I didn't think that was that drastic to get a flagrant 2 to get ejected. I mean, maybe he was frustrated, but I don't think he should have gotten ejected. Probably a flagrant 1. That is insane. That is a horrible way to end your season right there. He was probably just frustrated and he just tried to swipe it off. Wow. Bad way for DeRozan to end his season right there, getting ejected on the last game. Here comes Clarkson. Last couple seconds. Couldn't make that 3 in the third quarter. Ends right there. Cavaliers have a 100-72 lead. They are winning by 28 points with the help of LeBron James, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver, all the Cleveland role players helping out to increase and stay with the lead. And they have the lead right now through 3 quarters. Only 1 more quarter to go. And they knock down the first seed in the East, the Toronto Raptors, and they will sweep them out of the playoffs. Guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. We are covering the Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. It's been a pretty good game so far. Obviously, Cleveland has been in control since the beginning of the second quarter, and they've just taken it to the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors, obviously, if you're just tuning in right now, DeMar DeRozan just got ejected. He got a flagrant 2, apparently. He swiped up at Jordan Clarkson as he went up for a layup, hit him in the chest and the head, and the referees thought that was just a little bit too aggressive and unnecessary basketball play, and they ended up ejecting him. So horrible way for DeRozan to end his season if this is the last game, unless Toronto makes a crazy comeback right now in this fourth quarter, but doesn't seem likely as they haven't been playing that aggressively. But yeah, it sucks to see DeRozan get ejected in that way like that, especially when it's the last game. Sometimes obviously you get so frustrated you don't even want to be there in the game, but I'm pretty sure he wanted to be with his teammates as the game wound down and, obviously being swept. But now I guess he just gets stuck in the locker room, doesn't have to worry about, shaking anybody's hands for the Cleveland Cavaliers, doesn't have to worry about kind of, saluting any of them like that, and now he can just kind of cool down. But still, horrible way, and sucks to be ejected on the last game of the series and the last game of your season too. So the Cleveland Cavaliers seem to be in control, guys. They have a 28-point lead. I'm pretty sure LeBron will finally get the rest that he probably deserves too, because, I mean, he's been playing 38, 40-plus minutes each game in this playoff series like that, in this series and in the Indiana series. So I'm sure if they keep the lead, 28 points, he'll probably get the most rest we've seen him get out of any game in these playoffs. So he hit a nice fadeaway jump shot. If you guys have been watching the game, he had Siakam on him. He was backing him down. He ended up doing a nice little spin move, pump fake. Then he faded away, had to shoot the ball over the backboard so it wouldn't clip, and he got it nothing but net. It was a nice little play by LeBron James. And it was just a help from his other guys too. I mean, Kevin Love has been hitting his shots. J.R. Smith has been hitting his shots. Kyle Korver has been hitting his shots. It's just that's the kind of game LeBron James and his team needs if they want to keep moving on and keep going. If they want to make it to the finals. Because I know LeBron James, his only goal at this point of his career, 15 years in, it's finals or bust. That's all he has like that. No matter who he has around him, he needs to make it to the NBA Finals. That's his goals. So we'll see if he can make it. Right now, it's looking so far, they're about to sweep the Toronto Raptors. So they'll start having to game plan. Tyronn Lue will have to setting his team up for success. Whoever they face, whether it's the Celtics, which is looking likely as they have a 3-1 lead, or if Philly makes an incredible comeback, they're going to have to face off against the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll see. Both teams are looking strong. So we'll see how this game ends up. Cavaliers with a 28-point lead. It is a blowout right now. Toronto Raptors just lost DeMar DeRozan. We'll see how the other guys react, or if Dwayne Casey will start taking them out. I mean, if it was me, obviously I'm completely different. Obviously never played professional basketball. I would at least, knowing that it's going to be my last game of the season and the series, I'd rather just play the whole game. I don't care. I'm not going to have a game tomorrow anyway, so might as well just waste all my energy. Game has started right here. LeBron James actually started the fourth quarter. He wants to, I guess, secure that lead and the win. Here comes Clarkson. Nice little behind the back dribble right there. Oh, cuts between two defenders. Clarkson, fadeaway jump shot. Couldn't make it right there at the end of the shot clock. And it ends up being a shot clock violation. So Toronto Raptors will inbound the ball. Look at that. And it's going to be, I think, a continuous streak. I think the Raptors have lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, 9 games in a row. And if they lose today, it's going to be 10. Here comes Norman Powell. Just checked into the game. Gives it off to Siakam. Siakam in the paint working. Gives it off to Norman Powell. Open for 3. Couldn't make that three-pointer. And LeBron James comes up with a rebound. He probably wants to secure that triple-double as well. LeBron James fadeaway. Pulls up. Can't make that jump shot. And Toronto comes up with the rebound. Right. Brings the ball up. Right. Looking for the open man. Kicks it off to Siakam. Siakam taking it on Jordan Clarkson. And Clarkson ends up giving him the foul right there. Clarkson still incredible that he made that layup after getting fouled really hard. Still made that three-point play. And he got his eye contact lens knocked out of his eye. That's intense. I don't think you've ever going to see that before. Or you're ever going to see that again. Right. Nice little spin move. Nice floater. And gets 2 points for right there. And the score is 100-74. It's a 26-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Are we going to see an epic comeback? I don't know, guys. But it'd be pretty intense if we did. If the Raptors bench just started going crazy and knocking down threes. Here comes Jeff Green. Giving it up to LeBron James. Guarded by Siakam. He's had success against any defender against the Toronto Raptors. But he kicks it to Jeff Green. Open for 3. Jeff Green's hitting the 3 too. Everybody from Cleveland's hitting threes now. The score is 103-74. It's a 29-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here comes Siakam. Siakam. Nice move. Pulls it right back. Gives it off to Wright. Wright. Going around the screen. Wright. Open for 3. No. Couldn't make it. Jeff Green comes up with the rebound. Hands it off to LeBron James. LeBron. Bringing it up. Open for 3. Too much space open. No. Rattled in and out. Too strong for LeBron. Norman Powell comes up with the rebound. Powell. Behind the back dribble. Drives it up into the basket. Nice left-handed layup around and over Tristan Thompson. And he's able to score that one right there. The score is 103-76. It's a 27-point lead right there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jordan Clarkson driving it in. Nice hands right, and he strips it. Here comes Van Fleet. Alley-oop. Right. Oh, no. Siakam couldn't get his hands on it, and he ended up hitting up against the rim, and they turned the ball over. That would have been a nice play right there for Siakam to kind of get some momentum going for the Raptors, but they end up turning the ball over. The score is still 103-76. It's a 27-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jordan Clarkson better get past the half-court line, and he does. Clarkson takes it on Van Fleet, finds Tristan Thompson, who gets the left-hand layup in there and the foul, so he'll be going for a 3-point play. The score is 105-76. Cleveland has a 29-point lead. Can Tristan Thompson make it a 30-point lead? Now they're showing Toronto Raptors season in review. It sucks because they had the number 1 seed, had 59 wins. Now here comes Tristan Thompson, scores the free throw, and now it's a 30-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are in control. They are in the driver's seat. They are 9 minutes and 20 seconds away from advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. Here comes Wright. Nice little Euro step. Rejected by LeBron James. Oh, Wright thought he had a step ahead of LeBron James. Nice little Euro step, but he couldn't get LeBron James. LeBron James is always lurking. He'll probably just let you get ahead of him just so you can swatch it from behind. Nice block by LeBron James. It ended up being a foul too. I thought it was a clean block, but it ended up being a foul. So Wright went to the line and he hit his first free throw. I got all excited for no reason. Wright decreasing the lead to 29. Can he make it 28? Wright's second attempt goes in and he scores it. Now the score is 106-78. Dwayne Casey still trying to lead his team. Can still stay motivated, still stay pumped and try to decrease his lead. It's a 28-point lead with 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Osman giving it off to LeBron James. LeBron going around the screen, trying to find somebody in the paint, but gives it back to Osman. Osman gives it back to LeBron James. LeBron has the mismatch he wants. Now he pulls up from 21 feet. Drains that jump shot right there on the left side. It's 108-78. 30-point lead again. 2 more points for LeBron James. Here comes Wright. Nice little reverse move by Wright. He went right up and around with his right hand and got it right off the glass. 28-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers still. 108-80. Jeff Green. LeBron trying to give it off to Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson gives it off to Clarkson. Clarkson back to Thompson. Now he's going to work. Works in the paint. No active hands, but it ends up being a foul. Too aggressive by the Toronto Raptors. So Cleveland will get the ball back. I'm surprised LeBron's still in the game with 30-point lead. I think he just wants to secure the game and not have any doubts that they're going to give up the lead. So he might as well just stay in there. He's already played most of the game, so he's just going to stay. Tristan Thompson gives the ball off to Clarkson. Oh, Clarkson tried to give an alley-oop right to Tristan Thompson, but he wasn't there in time. It's turnover for the Cavaliers, and the score is still 108-80. It's a 28-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here comes Van Fleet, giving it off to Wright. Wright gives it off to Powell. Powell brings it back behind the three-point line, guarded by Tristan Thompson. Already had success. No, he couldn't get that. I think Tristan Thompson got a hand on it, and now the Cleveland Cavaliers have the ball. Here comes LeBron James. Look at that. Open. Top of the key. Drains the jump shot. LeBron James is feeling it from all over the floor. The score is 110-80. It's a 30-point lead again for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's 7 minutes and 46 seconds. Van Fleet takes a three. Too short. Hits the front of the rim. Osman comes up with the rebound. Here comes Osman. Nice little crossover move, but there ended up being a timeout right there called by Tyronn Lue. And I think this is the moment where Cleveland Cavaliers are going to start putting in their bench because LeBron James has just been on fire tonight. What a game right there. They have a 30-point lead over the Toronto Raptors, and these are the last few minutes of the Toronto Raptors season. Doesn't seem like they're going to put Kyle Lowry or CJ Miles or Valanciunas back into the game, so it seems like it might be over. Toronto Raptors, I mean, they fought as much as they could in the first and second quarter, but I think as soon as the third quarter started and the lead started increasing for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it just went downhill for them. Toronto Raptors just didn't have that sense of urgency that I was expecting to see from them. They didn't have that aggressiveness. They weren't, getting to their places, and as well as just them not hitting their jump shots as they usually do like that. The bench not being able to help out as much as they helped out in the regular season. So many factors, and it's also you can't credit it out to you got to give credit to Cleveland Cavaliers because they just started rolling. They just started stepping up. The role players started feeling it. They started feeling confident. That also takes into effect on why the Cleveland Cavaliers have a 30-point lead in this game 4, and they are just minutes away from getting the much needed rest that they need as they wait for their opponent in the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron James and the Cavaliers are making it again to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see who they're going to face. Guys, let me know in the chat who you feel they should face like that in the Eastern Conference Finals. Do you think it's going to be the Celtics? Celtics obviously have a 3-1 lead. They're confident. They're comfortable. Let's see if they're going back home. We'll see what happens in the next game of the Celtics versus the Sixers series. Which one do you think would be more interesting, guys? Celtics versus Cavs, or do you think it'll be Sixers versus Cavs? Let me know in the chat what you feel. Also, let me know what your NBA Finals predictions are. What you feel is going to be the NBA Finals. Is it going to be Warriors, Cavs again? Is it going to be Warriors versus the Celtics? Is it going to be the Warriors against the Sixers? Do Sixers make a crazy comeback and win? Who knows? Let me know in the chat what you feel your NBA Finals prediction is going to be. Guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. We're covering the Cavaliers versus the Raptors. They're in the fourth quarter. They have a 30-point lead over the number 1 seed Raptors. They are about to sweep them. They are getting ready. They're getting their brooms ready. And they're just going to have plenty of time to plan, relax, game plan against whoever they're going to face in the Eastern Conference Finals. And you bet that LeBron James is going to be ready for whoever he faces like that. The bad thing is that, obviously, they're not going to have home court for, I think, whoever they play on that one, I think, because I know that the Celtics have the number 2 seed and the Sixers have the number 3 seed. So whoever the Cleveland Cavaliers face, they will not have home court. But obviously, as you can see, that they faced the Toronto Raptors and in the Indiana Pacers, that home court didn't really matter for the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James. Guys, let me know what you feel is going to be the NBA Finals. Let me know your predictions. You think the Rockets are going to make it? Rockets-Celtics also be a really interesting series. Rockets-Cavs would be cool to see. James Harden versus LeBron James. As we got the game coming back right now. Look at that. George Hill driving in early. That was in the first quarter. Look at his aggressiveness to get to the basket on Ibaka, on anybody like that. He was just so aggressive like that, and that's exactly what the Cavaliers need to do. Every role player needs to be aggressive in every series in order to help LeBron James, because obviously LeBron James can't do it on his own. I mean, he'll try, but he's not going to be able to do it on his own. Here comes the game back on right here. LeBron James sitting down to get his much-needed rest. Clarkson goes up right there, and it ends up being an offensive foul on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it's on Tristan Thompson, so it'll be Toronto Raptors ball. 7 minutes and 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 30-point lead. LeBron James ended with 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. Here comes Wright. Wright giving it off. Let's see what the Raptors can do on this play. We got most of the bench right here. Nice little pump fake by Wright. Wright behind the back pass to Siakam. Siakam, nice little hesitation move. Makes the bucket right there, and he's going to the line for a three-point play. Nice move. It's all started with Wright. Nice little hesitation pump fake move, and then behind the back pass to Siakam. So now Siakam going for a three-point play opportunity. And he scores it on that one. The score is 110-83. It's a 27-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Only 7 minutes left. And the Cavaliers sweep the Eastern Conference leaders, the number 1 seed, Toronto Raptors. Here comes Clarkson around the screen. Clarkson pump fakes it. Kicks it out to Jeff Green, who he pump fakes, takes a 3, but he couldn't make it. And now it's a rebound by the Toronto Raptors. Here comes Brown. Brown trying to find his teammates. He kicks it out. Now he gives it to Siakam. Siakam gives it off to Powell. Powell goes right into the basket, finds his way, slices into the defense, and makes it with a nice little left-handed layup. And now he makes it a 25-point lead. They're chipping away at it. This bench is having the energy. They're not going to give up. Obviously, the game is probably over, but they're not going to just give up like that and let them take this game like so easy. But look at Jeff Green. Jump shot, 15 feet. Drains a 27-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers, 112-85. Here comes Wright. Nice little footwork, spin move, kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam taking it on Tristan Thompson. Nice crossover, gets it right off the glass with the right hand, and it makes it a 25-point lead, 112-87. Less than 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Last 6 minutes of the Raptors season. Here comes Clarkson. Takes that nice 20-foot fadeaway jump shot, but he misses it, and Brown comes up with the rebound. Brown trying to find his teammates, gives it off to Powell. Powell's got Osman. Nice crossover. He's been having success. He kicks it out to Wright, and it ends up being a foul right there. So, Toronto will inbound the ball. Dwayne Casey's still giving direction to his team, trying to motivate them, keep them going, try to chip away at that lead. Could you imagine they come back in 5 minutes and 40 seconds? That would be intense. Here comes another substitution for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The score is 112-87. It's a 25-point lead. Here comes another former Laker, Larry Nance. Participated in the slam dunk competition this year. Made it to the final, but couldn't win. It was the Donovan Mitchell, the rookie, who ended up winning the slam dunk contest. Here comes Brown, inbounds it. Now Siakam finds Brown under the basket. Nice move. Oh, couldn't make the layup for the three-point play opportunity, but he'll still go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Kevin Love had a great game. Got more than 20 points in this game. Hit a few threes. Got a few baskets in the paint. Here comes Brown taking his first free throw attempt. And he makes it too hard and he misses the first free throw. Score is still 112-87. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron James finally on the bench getting the rest he needs. And Brown makes the second free throw. Makes it a 24-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 112-88. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Calderon gives it off to Green. Green giving it to Clarkson. Clarkson giving it off to Calderon again. Look at the ball movement by the Cavaliers. Calderon dribbling around a couple defenders. Give it off to Green, who's open for 3. And he drains another 3. And increases the lead back to 27. 115-88. Cleveland is up with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Siakam. Gets aggressive. Has the mismatch. And he gets foul called on him. And so he'll be going to the line for 2 more free throws. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left in this series, guys. And then the series is over. Cleveland will get a lot of days to relax and a lot of days to game plan on who they're going to face in the Eastern Conference Finals. There's Larry Nance Sr. watching his son play. Siakam takes the first free throw, and he makes it in. Scores 115-89. It's a 26-point lead by the Cavaliers. Here comes Siakam. Second attempt at the free throw line. And he's able to drain that one, and he makes it a 25-point lead again, 115-90. Here comes Calderon. Calderon bringing the ball up, waiting for the screen, gives it off to Larry Nance. Larry Nance finds Osman. Osman taking it to the top of the three-point line. Oh, active hands by Siakam. But look at that. Osman for three. No, air ball. That one went out of bounds, and it'll be Toronto ball. There's LeBron James right there on the bench again. Here comes Powell. Powell has found aggressiveness. He's just so quick. Oh, gets blocked by Larry Nance on that one, though. Here comes Clarkson. Clarkson driving it in all the way. Gets swatted right there by Poeltl. Nice play. Not to give up and not let Clarkson get an easy layup. And Poeltl comes up with a block right there. Nice defense right there. Nice energy from the bench right there to not give up. Not to say, well, the game's over. I'm just going to let him get easy layups. No. You got to show your coach that you want these minutes so that when next season comes around, he'll play you a little bit more. Here comes Calderon. Kicks it out to Jeff Green. Another three? No, couldn't make it too strong. But Jordan Clarkson comes up with the rebound. Looked like he wanted to take a three, but no. Decided not to. Kicks it out to Calderon. Calderon gives it back to Clarkson. Clarkson, now he's going to take away some time off the clock. Giving it off to Larry Nance. Larry Nance in the paint, kicks it to Green, who gives it to Osman. Another three for Osman. Yes, he drains it for the corner this time, and he scores it, and now it's a 118-90 score. The Cleveland Cavaliers are up by 29 points again. Here come the Raptors. Right, driving it in. Finds Poeltl under the basket. No, too strong. Here comes Clarkson, bringing the ball up, kicking it out to Osman. Again, same corner. Almost loses it. Kicks it to Calderon again at the wing. Calderon brings the ball back out. Now he's going to get a running start. Takes it on. Oh, Poeltl couldn't make that one, but it ends up being a foul called. So Calderon will be going to the free throw line with 3 minutes and 29 seconds left and the 29-point lead. Guys, the game's almost over right here. We got less than 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Last 4 minutes of the Raptors season here. They ended up getting swept right here by the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were just too strong. Their role players just ignited like that. They came back. They just weren't coming up as they came up in the first series of Indiana. But now look at that. They just came out of nowhere and they started helping out LeBron James. So here comes Calderon's second attempt, and he makes it in right there. Now he makes it a 30-point lead again. The score is 120-90. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Wright for the Toronto Raptors. Wright working it, finding Siakam. Siakam kicks it out to Brown. Nice pump fake by Brown, but he finds the open Toronto Raptors. But now Wright kicks it out again. 8 seconds left. Wants to go one-on-one with Osman. Takes it up into the paint. Pump fake. Tries to kick it out. Gets it up in the basket before the shot clock goes off and expires. Nice play by Wright. And he makes it a 28-point lead by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The score is 120-92. Less than 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter and in this series. Calderon gives it off to Nance. Gives it off to Clarkson. Clarkson, jab step. Wants to take it on Siakam. 6 seconds left. He wants to go iso ball. Now he's taking it. Oh, step back. 20-foot jump shot. No, couldn't make it. And Brown comes up for the rebound for the Raptors. Brown bringing it up. Nice little inside-out dribble. Kicks it out to Wright. Nice jab step by Wright. Another jab step. This time, nice little spin move. Oh, gets rejected by Larry Nance. Look at the hustle by Clarkson, even though they have a lead, and he saves it from going out of bounds. Osman giving it off. Look at that. Defense to offense for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Quicken Loans Arenas gets another nice top play for their fans right there. Look at that. They get to cheer for one more play before this series ends. And Poeltl gets the ball in the post, and he couldn't make his own tip in. He missed the first shot, got his own rebound, and he couldn't make it in. The score is 122-92. 30-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter and this series. Calderon with the ball. Getting guarded by Brown. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes Calderon. Pump fakes it. Finds Larry Nance, no, and it actually gets tipped in by Larry Nance. Another 2 points, and it's a 32-point lead, 124-92. Toronto Raptors are down. Here comes Powell. Powell gets fouled right up under the post right there, and so he'll be going to the line for 2 more free throws. Showing the highlights right there of the game, ends up being a timeout, 124-92. It's a 32-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, man, they've been in complete control ever since the second quarter right there. Tough way to lose right there. Sucks that DeRozan got ejected, so he won't be with this team right there at the end of the game. Obviously, you don't like to be there anyway when you get swept, but still, it's always just good to be kind of with your team in moments like that when you're just eliminated from the series. They had a lot of hope. They had, number 1 seed. People were kind of giving them a chance, but the Cleveland Cavaliers just started peaking at the right place at the right time, and they just eliminated the Toronto Raptors. Sweep again. I think that's back-to-back sweeps because they got swept last year when Kyrie Irving was here with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They swept the Toronto Raptors as well. And I think from the statistics that they showed, I think the Cavaliers have a 10-game win streak against the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs. So we'll see if the Toronto Raptors can change anything up. We'll see what happens in the summer, who they draft, who they come and get like that. Will the team rebuild? Will they change any players? Will Kyle Lowry and DeRozan return? I believe they're on contract still. I don't think they're free agents or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure they'll stay. But something's going to have to change because, Toronto, I'm pretty sure they are getting tired of getting kicked out, obviously, by LeBron James and the Cavaliers, but getting swept by the Cavaliers too. Something's got to change. And we'll see if it happens this summer, if they acquire any new players, or if they get just a change in management and in coaching, or a change in players. Maybe some players just get traded or leave. Dwayne Casey did a good job this year, led them to the first place in the East. Just something different's got to change. As for the Cavaliers, now they just get to get the nice needed rest. LeBron James, I think, has been getting the most rest he's gotten in any game of this series and the series in Indiana. So I'm pretty sure he's happy about that. He'll probably start game planning for what they're going to do against the Celtics or the 76ers, depending on who wins that series. It's going to be tough because right now Celtics are on a roll. They just seem to be like a complete team, even with no star player. And I think that's what's just benefiting them. They have the true chip on their shoulder. You can say that LeBron James, he has a chip because everybody just doubts him, doesn't think they're going to make it with the team he has. But that's not really a chip. To me, a chip is like what the Celtics have. The chip on their shoulder that ever since Gordon Hayward got injured on the first couple plays of the first game of this season, everybody thought, okay, well, they're not a contender anymore. It's over for the Celtics. Even with Kyrie Irving still playing. What happened? They ended up going on a monster win streak. They got the second place in the East. And then everybody started, jumping on the bandwagon again. You know what? We were wrong. The Celtics can make it to the finals. They have a chance. But then look what happened. Kyrie Irving got injured. And immediately you think, I did it as well. I was like, there's no chance they're going to make it out of the first round. I thought Giannis Antetokounmpo was going to be able to beat them. And no, look at that. They were able to beat Giannis. They have a 3-1 series lead against the 76ers, who have 2 young rookies that are just showing so much promise. But look at that. They are just proving every single person wrong. They have the true chip on their shoulder. And they're just going to keep using that chip. And that's what's keeping them in games, keeping them motivated, keeping them in the zone. So we'll see. I'm excited, guys. As you can tell from my tone of voice, I am pumped. I am ready. I love playoff basketball, and I am excited to see who the Cavaliers are going to face. That Celtics and Sixers series is just getting interesting. It's going back to Boston, 3-1 series lead. Can the Celtics close it out? We got the game back going right here. They're showing the Toronto bench. Obviously super disappointed that they couldn't advance any farther. Norman Powell hits his first free throw. Couldn't make the second free throw. The score is 124-93. It's a 31-point lead. A 31-point lead, for the Cleveland Cavaliers as they try to waste time on the clock. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Larry Nance right here, bringing the ball back and down. And a nice little hook shot. No, couldn't get it right there. And Wright comes up with the rebound. Wright giving it back to Brown. Brown looking. Thought he was going to give it to Powell after he came off the screen, but instead he gives it to Siakam. Now he gives it to Puerto. Oh, nice hands by Clarkson, who deflects the ball. And now Larry Nance goes up for the two-hand jam. 2 more points for him. 126-93. It's a 33-point lead. His dad is proud that he got his first few points of the playoffs in this series and in this game. Norman Powell has the ball, kicks it out to Brown. 48 seconds left on the game clock. Here comes Brown. Nice between the leg. Crossover. Step back. Couldn't make that jump shot right there. And here comes Calderon right there, bringing the ball up. And now you have 38 seconds left on the clock. They're just going to run out the time right there. No more need. The Cleveland Quicken Loans Arena standing up, cheering for their team. Norman Powell still trying to swipe the ball away. Now Calderon is just dribbling the ball. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes another shot, another tip in. And look at that. Larry Nance tipping it in again. Salt in the wounds right there for the Toronto Raptors. The score is 128-93. It's a 35-point victory. 8 seconds left and counting. Look at that. The Cavaliers have eliminated the Raptors 3 straight years. It's incredible. And look at that. The game is finally over, guys. Cavaliers have swept the Toronto Raptors 2 years in a row. LeBron James just hugging it out right there with Kyle Lowry. Now he's just about to go get a handshakes from his other teammates and the rest of the Toronto Raptors. Obviously, super disappointing for the Toronto Raptors. They were the #1 seed. I'm pretty sure that they wanted to keep going and keep their season alive, but they just could not do it. DeRozan got ejected in this game. Obviously, very disappointed. So we'll see what happens in this summer for the Toronto Raptors. LeBron James had a heck of a game, but what was key is that he had help from his role players at that. He had help from Kevin Love. He had help from George Hill. He had help from J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver. And look at that. It's just all those guys helping him out, getting this 35-point lead and staying with the lead the majority of the game. Well, guys, that's it. This is Vic Play-by-Play. This was the Cavaliers versus the Raptors. Game 4, elimination game. And they ended up sweeping the Toronto Raptors. And now they're headed off to the Eastern Conference Finals. And they couldn't be even more confident than they are right now. LeBron James ending up with 29 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. What a game for LeBron James to close out and knock out the Toronto Raptors once more. Guys, this is Vic Play-by-Play. Thanks for all those that joined the stream, that were watching and listening to me. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Hit the like button. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. Give me any feedback. Guys, I appreciate any feedback that you guys can give me. You can comment it. You can leave it in the chat. You can contact me at vicplaybyplay@gmail.com. I really appreciate you guys staying on the stream. For anybody that watched, I'm going to try to hopefully live stream again this week for another playoff game. I just don't know which one. It just depends on work and my schedule at work. So we'll see which other game. I'll make sure to schedule the stream so that you guys know. Again, if you also, guys, if you like more of these content, or if you like this, I also come out with top 5 play videos for each series. Now that this series is over, I got to start working on that top 5 play video. So that'll hopefully be coming out tomorrow. Guys, if you like these play-by-play commentaries, if it's a different alternative, you kind of get tired of listening to ESPN and TNT or any other radio station that covers the game, and if you just kind of like the different energy that I'm giving off, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. That way you're up to speed on when I come out with different videos, when I come out with different live streams, and it's a cool hangout too. That way you guys can hang out and listen to me while I'm talking the game, and also interact with me on the chat, and that way it makes the game a lot more fun to watch. So guys, this is again Vic Play-by-Play. Thank you again so much for watching, for listening, and hopefully I'll catch you guys soon this week again as I cover another live stream and another play-by-play. Guys, thanks again. This is Vic Play-by-Play. Take care.